Thanks for coming over for coffee.
So that one's the middle.
Yeah, that's better, Jode.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it is Thursday morning here. It's very cool. Like my favorite kind of temp.
Yeah, like you need
Right?
a sweater or a sweatshirt, a jean jacket, something.
Yes. Good morning, Star.
Hi, Star. How is everybody on this Thursday morning?
Yes, Thursday morning where we are anyway, right?
We could have been wearing our Halloween costume.
Ew, no. Is anybody getting excited for Halloween? I know lots of people do.
Not me.
It's not my jam, other than maybe the candy. And I do love seeing the little kids dressed up.
I'm not a candy girl. I'm a chocolate girl.
Right.
I will eat candy, but I don't get really excited about it.
I agree. But I totally agree.
Give me a creme brulee.
I like the coffee crisp out of the bags.
Do you?
When the kids, yes, I do like a coffee
Do they
crisp.
know that's yours? Hi, Ottawa.
Well, when they were little, they didn't even want it anyway, so it worked out great. Can everybody hear us okay?
Cape Town, South Africa, Atlanta.
Happy birthday, Ruth Ann.
Naples.
No, Naples?
We would have had Naples,
Please
Florida.
tell me, Naples, Florida. I was going to say, please tell me you don't eat anything other than pizza. Naples, Florida, that's exciting too.
Good morning, David.
Hello.
You guys, we have gay bingo on Saturday.
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
The only reason I'll dress up is for gay bingo. I know. But it's fabulously gay men
We're very
doing
excited.
bingo.
We're doing Zoom Halloween bingo. I will dress up. I don't know what yet.
I bought a witch hat.
That's going to be really fun. So what do I love about Halloween? I do like
Nothing.
scary movies. Not gory movies. I like suspense, thriller, supernatural, weird, like those kind of movies.
Did you watch the movie I recommended? What's the name of it?
The Night House? No, not yet.
That was good.
Was it
that
good?
Fell into that suspenseful.
Okay, well then I'll totally watch
Yeah.
it because that's the kind of thing I like.
Ruth Ann's doing bingo too.
Ruth Ann, yay! Your birthday week's killer. Little Shop of Horrors, love it. Whidbey Island is wet and rainy.
Oh, drought. Yes, was there no
Okay,
joke?
that's great news, Carson. Woolens and Nosh, good morning,
Someone was just
Michelle.
at the Dublin airport waiting to go to Lisbon.
Wow. How's your day looking up? That's
Don't
pretty
know.
exciting.
Okay, so I'm excited to be here this morning. I was just going to say something about our Shopify. You know how people would say, like we had about 4 or 5 people saying they couldn't get these UK countries to ship
Yes,
our
you
product?
woke up to a bunch of emails and I thought, oh crap, what is going on?
I only had the Europe up to and including 500-gram packages. So anything over that size that they were ordering, it just said I can't ship to you.
Oh,
It was such an easy fix with
good.
Shopify.
Good.
Chat thing. Anyway.
And you know what? That's what those, you don't have to have website skill. Like there's all this help for you.
It was a
in
chat.
the background.
Back and forth. It was done in 10 minutes.
Perfect. I'm so glad.
Sean, I have not seen Dune, but we love...
I want to go see Dune.
Yes.
Somebody just said hello from Naples, Italy. Are you pulling my leg because
Are you eating pizza?
she said pizza and spaghetti, or they said pizza and spaghetti?
Blairsville, Georgia. Rainy Wisconsin, it looks like.
So it's always fun to see where people are coming from. And if you can't join us live, I hope this doesn't drive you crazy. But we see you too. We see you later.
Yeah.
It's all good and it's all fun. Our fall here in Alberta never lasts this long. We have hit the lottery. If you love fall, you're getting a full portion here in Alberta. Like we still don't have snow in the forecast and it's almost November.
Virginia, Arizona, Denmark, Finland.
Don't you remember those years we would trick or treat in the snow? I mean, a lot of years.
It's funny because it's kind of like the Halloween for us is like a marker of like a weather switch. And actually it's going to be like 1.
I know.
By Saturday.
We could get snow for Halloween, but even so, if we don't, that's kind of like a miracle.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Amanda Crafty Jackalope. Guess what was the first thing I saw this morning?
Her sweater.
Laying in bed, scrolling Instagram, barely awake. Amanda's live unboxing, which was live yesterday.
Oh,
Of To the Macks Yarn.
that was fun.
And sharing her amazing new design that's a crochet granny square sweater.
Could her sweater be cuter?
No, it could not be cuter.
I
It's
know.
so
I agree.
cute. People are going to love that pattern.
Barcelona.
Oh, you're like a local.
Thank you. Minnesota.
It's so fun to see where everybody's
Good
from.
morning.
Needles at the ready. Good morning. I'm not even finished my coffee yet.
I was actually going to start with apologizing if I seemed tired today or started yawning.
More tired than usual?
I don't know if I could yawn anymore.
Can you yawn anymore?
You guys, I can't tell you how many times, I lost count how many times I woke up last night.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
And that does make you wake up exhausted and you just literally can't wait till you can go back to bed. That sucks, Jodi. But I do love your haircut.
Okay, I thank you, and I do love Tito.
Yeah.
Let's start by saying that.
Right.
I love
Tito can do no wrong.
Except he's cutting it real short lately.
Well, tell him that. You won't hurt his feelings.
I know.
My hair is super bush. Super bush right now. And I just heard through the grapevine that the hairstylist I love more than anything is back cutting hair.
Are you surprised she didn't reach out to you?
No, and she's not doing it very much either. So I'm going to message
her
her today and see if she has any time for me. And if not, I will cry.
Yeah.
No, I'll just wait till she does have time.
Yeah.
So that's actually kind of a big deal when you're like the person.
Yes, Carson, I thought that too.
Super bush?
Yeah.
Right? Like if you have someone that cuts your hair exactly the way you want and they quit the business I've been like bouncing from person to person. And it's not like I have a lot of I don't feel like I have a lot of expectations.
No.
But one of them did a great haircut for way too much money, and the ones that, anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just shave my head and call
I
it
have
a day.
I have a super bush too, but you can't see it right now.
Hers is not camera ready.
Yeah. Late afternoon in Cornwall.
Oh, how exciting.
South coast of England.
Somebody said, Donna's stylist just retired, and she said, I know. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a lot of good places around here. I'm just shocked by how much some things
sticker shock
can
sometimes
be.
is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my God, I'll pay $75 for that one skein of yarn.
I know.
That one elusive. I've done that before, but I will not pay $75 for a good haircut.
I was the good haircut, the best haircut that I got, not the one, was this really expensive one. And I was already trying to convince myself, well, I mean, it's what you want, so I guess this is what you have to do.
Right, but
who knows?
You go put a wiener on you and you pay a third less.
Right. I was going to say, why would we put a wiener on? I know,
thing.
Jodi. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Great Scott Knitting cuts her own hair, or their own hair. You go, Mr. Miss. I made it to live. Lori, we've been waiting for you from Wisconsin.
Do you know Susan B. Anderson?
Wisconsin always makes my eyes go, Susan B. Woodbridge, Virginia. That's another spot I'd love to go.
Virginia would be beautiful. Good morning, Germany, Charlotte.
Woohoo.
Wiener discount shaking my yes, Carson.
It's so true. Wiener discount. This is why no one would ever hire us for marketing.
Totally. And we wonder why we haven't been canceled.
Wieners for less.
She paid $125 in LA in 1999. Can you imagine now?
See, that's right.
Yes.
And good for you to pay what you want just for the cut you want. I get it. I don't want to demean the skill level that it is. Forget these amazing hairstylists. That's not what it is. It's just my shock of like, what? Is that how much? When you're all of a sudden jumping a price range, you're just kind of like, whoa, I did not know we were going there. But it's not to say it wasn't worth it, because it really was my favorite haircut. So
do you remember?
I do love a great hairstyle. I mean, they're artists for sure.
Well, especially when you have, for me, I feel like if I have such short hair, I need someone who gives me a good haircut.
Right.
I think you can hide a little bit more if you've got length.
Right.
But if it's like,
and you also don't go very often. When you have short hair, you go often, so it feels like you're kind of always paying the thing. Maybe I should just buy a Flowbee and call it a day, and you and I can just trade back and forth.
Do you have sticker shock for anything? Okay, nothing's coming to mind, but I know I've had an experience where you get to the till and they're like, that's $8,000, and then you hand over your debit card because you're too embarrassed to say, I didn't.
Or like a $300 pair of boots. I will wear them every day till I die, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But that time where you go to the till and you're like, I thought this was $70.
I'm only here because I actually thought this was half of that.
Yes. But anyway. I'm too embarrassed to say,
but I love
Here's my money.
I love it. So I'm going to convince myself to go through with it. It's all good. It's all the shopping fun. Hello from India. Oh my goodness.
Port Angeles is rainy. Sounds like it's a little rainy on the West Coast.
Isn't that sort of their fall and winter?
Probably, huh?
Sort of the start of that season for them.
Yeah.
I don't mind a rainy day. I'm all right with that.
Hi, Sophie from the UK. Oh, hello from Michigan, ladies.
Oh, Michigan.
Midwest is
What?
rainy. There's lots of rain today.
Yes. Kamloops in the house.
Colorado's cold.
Oh my God. How long are we going to read everybody's locations?
I
Forever.
don't know, I love it.
Forever and ever.
Amanda, Vancouver in full sun. Oh, in full rain.
Vancouver's raining too. Okay, so there you go.
I mean, it's a beautiful morning here. It's crisp,
awesome.
but it's a beautiful sunny morning.
Yes, it's not overcast at all.
Star said the Pacific Northwest is now rainy for 9 months.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's some moisturized skin. That's some like dewy complexions.
Does Mom know we're podcasting?
Yes, I told her yesterday. Good morning, Zach from Tallahassee, Florida.
I bet you it's sunny there.
What? That's exciting. Before we get totally going, I wanted to just do a quick reminder of the fundraiser going on right now with the breast cancer
Yes.
fundraiser with Thread and Maple and Louie and Lola yarns, because it's actually the raffle part of it is almost over. There's only another couple of days.
Okay.
But I shared it last time, but I want to share it again because this is the week. Before it was like a watch out for it. Now it's happening. So Saturday at noon in, I think it's Melbourne time and Eastern, just Eastern time zone, both shops will have a pink ribbon bundle for sale. And it is this limited edition. This is Thread and Maple's brand new style of bag called the pochette.
Super adorable.
It's a magnetic closure.
I love that.
It's super cute. And it's got this detachable handle and a beautiful tassel. You can actually do this like on your keys or
I was
whatever,
just thinking
right?
that. Yeah.
So this is Thread
my
and
nipple ring.
Maple's, right. This is Thread and Maple's logo, but for this kit, they have specifically embossed
Beautiful.
a breast cancer ribbon, and this is their rose leather that is only for this kit. Their other pink that they had is not the same. So this is to that, and it's just,
you guys, that's beautiful.
and it's finished so beautifully. Zipper pocket to, it's finished like a handbag.
This can absolutely be a handbag.
For sure, it can be a handbag. I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely it can be. It's also great for knitting, but it is,
Clutch.
it is. Yeah,
That leather is so beautiful.
it is gorgeous.
The color really is special for this.
It
I
is.
think.
These ladies have gone over and above. This is a really special, important charity to them. And
Oh, what else is in here?
so, okay, these are add-ons. When you buy the bundle, so the bundle is the beautiful pochette, and the bundle is the yarn to make this cowl. So you get a full skein of this guava and 50-gram skeins of champagne and goldfinch. And then you get the pattern that I designed. This is Autumn Stripes
Beautiful.
cowl. So that's the bundle. You get the yarn, the pattern, the bag. And you also have
Tracie.
I know, it's totally my color. Like the
It
colors.
is your color.
And Karina designed the guava was the one that she designed. And then she sent me maybe four
This feels
four
good.
contrast colors to choose. So I chose these ones to go. I mean, she just,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so much fun. The yarn base is beautiful. I couldn't recommend
This
it.
is cozy.
It's light.
It's light.
And
you
you're
don't
right.
feel restrictive because it's a nice, beautiful, light
I thought
fabric.
so. Yeah,
It's
I really
beautiful.
love it. I love it. And it is just in this kit. I've had a lot of people ask, can they get just the pattern? And that's, no.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. I don't know when it's going to be available on its own. I'm sure at some point it will be. It's just not, I don't know when. So when you go check out for the bundle, you have the opportunity to do add-ons. So they've done this rose leather in my favorite thing of life for knitting, the On The Go, which is an awesome little notions pack. And it comes loaded like this. Stitch markers, darning needles, super sharp.
Great scissors.
Super sharp little scissors. So this isn't not part of the bundle, but you can add it. And then they also have their beautiful leather tape measures, again, in the same leather.
Can I buy to support, if this wasn't my price point, can I just get these?
Oh, I don't know, but you
Okay.
can donate. They've both got on their websites links to donate to breast cancer
Okay,
research.
perfect.
One, the Australian, the Canadian.
Right.
You don't have to buy anything. If you want to donate, to help support breast cancer research, you can do that. You can donate $5 and be done with
Love
it.
that.
But if you were interested in these kits, which I do believe they're limited edition, I think it's like when they're gone, they're gone. But I don't know 100% for sure. As far as I know, they're just for sale right now.
Okay.
It is this Saturday is when that's happening. I'll put a countdown in my stories to let everybody know. They did another kit on last weekend, which was their kit they did in June, and that sold out on the weekend. So I don't expect them to last very long. They were both breast cancer fundraisers.
There's been lots of talk about this kit, so I would imagine if you're interested, set your alarm for this one. Yeah,
I think so. I mean, and they're, it really is all about the charity at this point. These are also just amazing companies. If you think, oh, geez, now I'm going to start shopping with,
this is
Karina and Sam and Olga. So I wanted just to give everybody the quick reminder that that's coming this weekend, and Grocery Girls will be giving away a bundle in the future.
Okay,
we don't have everything yet, but there will be a chance to win one, but by then they're going to be sold out. So
that'll be a fun enter then.
It will be really fun. Actually, I have a set from the previous one too, so maybe we'll do a giveaway for both.
Are they the same?
No.
Oh.
The other one is that Notions book, the leather.
Beautiful.
Oh, amazing.
From a year ago? Spring.
June, I think. June was when we did it. So June, and then now October, they've done a totally different bundle. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's exciting, and that's coming up Saturday. Now
that's fun.
It would be just like me to forget sharing that, but I'm glad we didn't.
Should we talk about what we're wearing?
Sure. You go first. Yours is so cute.
So I've been shopping at Spin Cycle. I signed up for their newsletter, and this was in their newsletter.
It's so cute.
Death Before Acrylics. I just thought this was really fun.
I was trying to remember where they have a pin too, I think.
Yes.
In that. But Jodi, I love the black. Like, I would live in that.
Oh, this one is over. They have two styles. They have a really cute little cropped version.
Yeah.
And then they have this one, which is, I think more unisex, oversized.
Wow.
So I got the looser one.
It's like a tunic and leggings. Like, could it be any cozier? Jodi.
You guys.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I got some of their stickers.
They're gigantic.
Yeah, I love it.
That's what she said.
There's two sizes of skein.
Wow.
Whichever suits your fancy.
A mini skein and a full skein.
It's holographic, you guys.
I see that.
And so this is one of their stickers. This is their sticker too.
They have an excellent logo. Like,
Look
it's so cute. It's so cute.
And okay, so I got two, and then this, I think they sent me this, or maybe I bought it. Spin Cycle Yarns.
Beautiful, Jodi.
So, I'll show you the yarn I got.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I love
Okay, can I just say I've never seen a sticker that big in yarn related. Like, those are amazing. That's
love
a firm
these.
skein.
Yes.
It is not a droopy skein. It's a firm skein.
I love that they're holographic. I'm crazy how giant this is. I don't know what they're going to do. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. It would be a super cute laptop. Like, if they just had all these holographic stickers on a silver laptop.
Stickers, yes, it's a Big Johnson. Stickers are my new enamel pen.
I don't get it. I don't get why I love stickers so much.
I love stickers.
Love stickers. And my laptop is completely covered.
Yes.
And, apparently.
Now they're going on my sewing machine too.
See? You can put it in. And my iPad case. I slap them on my iPad case.
Yes.
Water bottles. Yeah. There's kind of lots of places you can put them. But I totally agree. I'm pretty obsessed. And holographic ones make me really
I'm going to leave some of these for you too. I got one of each for all of us.
Oh, thanks.
Someone's saying they're sold out. You guys.
Spin Cycle sold out of those stickers?
Sweatshirts, I think they're referring to. Sign up for their newsletter. That's how I saw them.
They'll get way more. I mean, it's that season. I'm sure they're going to be bringing them in for... But sign up for their newsletter. That's how you know.
Yes.
Right?
That's what I did.
Right.
That's the only reason I saw this. And the yarn I'm going to show is because I blame them.
Totally.
Yeah. For an
Jodi.
excellent newsletter.
They're really good too. I think they send one every week, don't they? It seems to come quite...
You're not bombarded, but you're kept informed.
And
which
it's always
love.
It's like, we're having an update.
Yes.
And you're like, ooh, really?
I want to know that way. Like, I don't want to be the one that misses... No, I want to be informed rather than find out after. So that's why I love
Yes.
signing up for Nitty newsletters.
Totally.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yes, you can put them on your car.
Those stickers?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
You could slap it on a friend's car as you're walking by.
That would be mean because it might not
That
ever
would
come
be
off.
horrible.
That's funny.
Okay, I love your sweatshirt. I
Okay.
am wearing my Love Note sweater, which I
This is such a
I
good
just
one.
said to you I need to make another Love Note because I just love the way they, I don't know, it's boxy. This is the first thing I ever knit that was not like full length.
It's such a beautiful drape on you, and just the cropped is so flattering.
So that drape is totally because, first of all, the mohair is silky, right? But also because you're knitting a fabric that's looser gauge, right? So it is flowier. And I did knit a couple inches extra than the pattern called for, because I think the pattern says like 8 inches from the underarm. I was like,
Could barely cover
what?
my...
Is there a 1 missing? So I did knit it, I don't know to what, maybe 12 inches or something like that. I don't know. I knit till almost my yarn was gone for 2 skeins. But it's knit in the gorgeous yarn from the Wool Baron in her crushed rosette color.
It is beautiful.
And I love it. I love
Georgia!
wearing it.
We're podcasting. Keep it down.
Jeez,
I can
she's
hear
so
you up
loud.
there.
She said yesterday, "Are you podcasting tomorrow?" I said, "Yes." Get used to it.
Sorry.
No.
Oh,
Usually
would
she's
she
been
like to
working
sleep in?
Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
She's working tomorrow
okay.
instead.
Georgia just had a birthday.
Georgia had a birthday.
Yeah.
She had her, like, is it called a golden birthday? She was 23 on the 23rd. Is that what that's
It's
called?
your golden birthday.
So she's the world's hardest person to buy gifts for. She has very simple tastes.
Yeah.
But she got whatever, and she doesn't ever want anything. What do you want? Nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I did buy her some theater tickets. We're gonna go see A Christmas Carol.
I almost bought those.
Yeah.
I bought
We're gonna go see
Nutcracker
that.
instead.
She wanted headphones. Like, it's a bunch of little things. She was thrilled. She was
Champagne
thrilled.
birthday.
Oh, champagne.
I've
Okay.
heard golden too. Champagne, yeah.
Champagne. I like that better.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna go shopping a little bit. She got her some things, but she hates shopping, so that's not much of a birthday present.
Georgia. You know,
she could
but those-
literally just hoard her money and sit at home and buy nothing.
yeah, she's gonna be laughing all the way to the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Anyway, that's very funny. She enjoyed the day. We bought, instead of a birthday day, it was birthday weekend, and we bought like a dozen cupcakes on Friday, and every day everybody had a cupcake for like
Oh my God,
3 or
I
4
love
days. It was
that.
great. Like, not giant desserts, but you get this little, a cupcake every day, and it was assorted.
Oh,
so
well,
we're
I
all
would
having,
eat like 2 or 3.
let me tell you, it was kind of brilliant.
Yes.
It got me out of baking.
Yes.
But I think we all really enjoyed having all these
Yeah.
flavors. Better.
Did you get a bunch of flavors?
Yes. It was fantastic. It was great. I highly recommend. Get some cupcakes for 3 or 4 days for your birthday.
I love that.
But I
it
love
does-
the Love Note.
Love
Tin
it.
Can Knits, crazy, amazing pattern. I think there must be a gajillion walking around in the world.
Don't you think?
And I think it's one of those ones people knit again and again.
Yeah.
I want to knit another one for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I did bring some patterns today because
I want to share a bunch out of my
I didn't have a lot of
I didn't print them, but I have a bunch in my library that I want to share too, Jode.
Okay. So, should we start by
Go
showing
ahead.
knitting, or should I show a pattern?
Whatever you want.
I did not. Oh, this.
You probably have some that I wanted to share too. Oh yeah.
Okay, this is
But we always seem to get different ones. Okay, this is so beautiful.
this is by Elizabeth Judith. Remember we talked about her, you guys, and that her
Yes.
aesthetic is our aesthetic, really classic and boxy. This is a brand new pattern that has come out. It's 2 fingerings and a mohair.
And I think she did the pink version because of breast cancer.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So there's pictures of her in a gray one and this amazing pink.
So I don't know, you guys
2
are
fingerings and a mohair. So you could do worsted weight and a mohair.
Tracie.
So it's bulky for
It's
sure.
awesome. It's got this little detail here before the cuff. It's got a beautiful V-neck. It's drop shoulder. You guys, this I think is going to be my next sweater.
No, seriously. I look at that and think I would live in that. Like the V-neck.
Yes.
It is so like classic sweatshirty. And it looks, you know how we love like a V-neck cardigan, but who wants to button up a cardigan all the time? I feel like this is perfect.
See the schematic, you guys? It's a
I go
beautifully
back and forth
boxy
about
sweater.
cardigans.
I love a cardigan. I love a cardigan.
Me too.
Yeah. You don't
But
have
I
many
have to
cardigans,
like,
do you?
pullovers are so easy
I know.
because you're done. You throw
Yeah.
it on, you're done. But you have to have another layer under the cardigan, typically.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do love them both.
Okay, so you guys, how much fun are you going to have with marling and this sweater if you're holding 3 yarns together?
So you don't even have to have the same fingering together.
What is that? Oh, stash.
That's like my alarm system in the house.
It's like someone's calling, but they're calling from inside
But maybe
the
it's
house.
an alert for something. I mean, the alarm's not on.
Right.
So it had my, I don't know.
Georgie's
Anyway.
up there. She'll take care of it.
Oh, she sure will.
In her panic
She
room.
will be, she probably has her headphones on and didn't even hear it.
Exactly. Anyway, this
I hope
is
it's nothing weird.
this it's
That's
out
beautiful.
of this world, you guys. And this pink really caught my eye.
Yeah,
right?
beautiful.
Because
and it looks like not everything is pink there too. Does she have like a white mohair maybe?
yes. Let me just tell you while I hold this up so you guys can all write down the name of the sweater. It is, oh, she doesn't say.
Yarn. A plus A plus B.
Did you want to go check
Yeah,
that
I'm
out?
gonna go have to go see what that beading is, you guys.
So I
That's
don't see,
highly
I'm
weird.
sure somewhere she said what colors
take
she's
my
actually
phone.
used, but it just says
Check out her Instagram. I'm
A
sure.
plus A plus B. But I was just thinking, you guys, for all of us, we've all got those skeins at home that we love, and that we could just pick out and just have the most fun with marling our yarn. Or you can have it like this where it's an all, you know, a really uniform color all the way. But I just thought this to me, I don't know that it is, but oh, this little detail here, it's almost like it's like an I cord, and then it's got some pearl reverse stockinette, and then it's the stockinette. So it has these little cute little details that are kind of make it stand out. Like this shape is you're not going to change or rewrite the book with this shape, but she's added the most amazing details. I just think it's just what I love to wear. So I just thought, this is going to be gorgeous and quick. You guys, it's knit on a 6.5 millimeter needle.
Ooh,
For the body of the sweater.
that's perfect.
Yeah. So I love this. Oh God, I love this one so much. I'm whipping through our knit collage sweater. So
Oh, I can't wait to talk about knit collage. Get out of town.
So I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking in my head, what can I knit this with? So that'll be fun.
You must have stash.
Oh, no, not a skein.
Or you could dye your own yarn from your
Yes.
company. Jodi, that would be a great idea.
Is A-okay up there?
I silenced some. It said something about the radio modem
Oh, okay.
was Dix. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Don't they know we're podcasting?
We're busy.
Hello, people.
Alarms, we're busy.
Right. Okay. So things I want to share. This is so cute. We actually saw this at Knit City.
Hi, Vincent.
We saw at Knit City
Me too. Vincent's craving large knits.
the new
Yes.
Ridge hat. So awesome. It is a worsted weight, kind of like twisted texture hat, and it's by, she's Ridge Knits, but we've met her as Emily. I love her.
She's tin can adjacent.
Yes, and
Right?
that's how we met. I mean, you'll notice her face from Patterns.
Yes.
As, one of the Tin Can Knits family. Anyway, she is a designer in her own right, and this is her very first pattern.
Isn't
But it's
she
beautiful.
So the sample, it's all beautiful texture. Like
Yeah.
it's that beautiful skein of yarn that you love.
And the yarn she
texture.
used for this one is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter, but she also had a sample knit
I love.
in the Long Way Homestead yarn at that booth. She was at that booth.
Yeah.
So, you know, your beautiful woolly wools that are going to show texture. So, well, that's like the perfect thing. Look at this picture. Gorgeous photos.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And it's sized for a whole bunch of sizes. So beautiful. And if you follow her on Instagram, I see she's got a shawl like a matching kind of textury shawl coming out right away too.
Love that.
Love it. Do you have another one, or do you want to just move along and we could do this as
I
we
think
go?
we can. Do you want to speckle this in as we do?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Jodi. All right. So do you have any FOs? Any knitting FOs? Finished objects?
Yes.
Yay.
Go, you go.
Okay. All right. Okay, finished objects. Okay. So I'll save the one thing for sock talk. How does that sound?
Okay, good.
Finished objects.
Oh, I can't even with this. It's so good.
It's hat season, people.
It's hat season, bitches.
That's right.
It's the perfect length.
Do you see that halo?
Yes. It's amazing.
Okay.
Is it natural or gray?
What
What color?
This is a really awesome ribbed classic hat, beanie, slouchy, whatever. It's got all the options, but it's fingering weight and mohair. So does that ever make a light but warm fabric?
And you know, even knitting mohair on the bigger needle, with that mohair added in, it's like this. It's not letting
What's it
stuff
like?
in like this.
Oh, okay.
You know, like the fibers.
It puffs everything up.
Yes.
It gets in between the strands, even though it's
Yes.
just fingering weight yarn. So this is knit. Okay, because I'm totally obsessed. We were lucky enough, the Cozy Knitter this summer did a special Grocery Girls color, and we made socks, which is a sock set. So like that's where my brain goes. And so I made socks. Super freaking cute. But I love this color so much. I knew I wanted to do something else. I thought maybe mittens or whatever, but I started with a hat. And with accessories, you just need like the small balls. Small balls.
Yes.
Right? So if you were only going to make a hat or only going to make mitts, these little balls of mohair are kind of perfect.
Is that 25 grams?
It's 25 grams and there's 9 left. So it's not even, you know,
Yeah.
like it's tons left.
Tons left.
And there's also now, I still have the mini, which is 30 grams. And I have 52 grams left. I can make another hat. I can make mittens.
So
I can make socks.
You could knit just a hat without even touching the mini. You can make 2 full hats out of the one skein of
I
yarn.
know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, amazing.
So you would need 2 of these, but it would be, wouldn't it be fun to hold a different color mohair for like another hat? You could make it look totally different,
Yes.
right? Like you could hold a blue mohair or a
Yes.
pink mohair or electric yellow mohair.
That changes the look holding a different color
Right.
mohair.
So this is like this was my evening knitting for a couple of evenings this week, and
Okay.
I'm pretty obsessed with the fabric it makes
It's amazing.
and the striping yarn.
So if you notice how nice and big the stripes here on this, what I instantly noticed is when you go through, you guys, you're getting one round of a stripe.
Isn't it
one
cool?
color change, which I feel like this was made to knit a hat.
I just think we call these sock sets, but they're good for everything. Somebody just said, can you make socks and a hat from one skein? This is more yarn than I normally use for my own socks. Like if you did the cuff, heel, and toe in gray, this is more yarn than you need.
So yes,
the answer is
you
yes.
could get this with the one.
The answer is yes.
Someone just said mohair is expensive. Is there something that is
Yes,
a little more?
Knit Picks has a version that, let me look it up to the price.
Okay.
And it is the same idea. I think it's 25 gram balls and it is much more budget friendly.
Yeah, it really is. And
People love it. Like I've got to try their mohair because
I've heard that.
I've heard such good things
Yeah.
about it. So
And
instead of silk, oh, it is silk. It's $8.99 a ball.
guys.
Is that pretty good?
Yes.
So it's called Aloft, Knit Picks Aloft.
What is the yardage?
It is 25 grams, 260 yards, which is more than this one. This one is Bichet Bouche, which is so lovely. And you know what? This is the same fiber content, basically. This is 30% silk, 70% mohair. This is 28% silk, 72% mohair.
Someone saying aloft mohair.
Yeah.
Is that drops?
No,
Is-
Knit Picks.
No, aloft. Is this called aloft?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Someone is also saying hobby, HOBBII,
Oh, okay.
and also something else.
So I think when you're saying, yes, mohair is for sure on the more expensive end of things because it's silk and mohair, like, you know, it's these fibers that are kind of like that.
Yeah.
But going to a commercial brand, I think might be, like, I know the Rowan version that looks like balls like this. It's more than twice that price.
Yes.
So you just have to shop around a little bit, and not to bash one over the other. They're probably all great. And like the Rowan one has, I don't know how many colors.
Yeah. Drops mohair is $7.20. I think that might be US though.
Look at all the colors this mohair comes in on the Knit Pick site. Oh my God. Like, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to do some product research. We have to order some of this.
This is $8.99 US.
Yeah, for 25 grams.
$7.20 Canadian.
Oh, so there you go.
You guys, it's called laughingHens.com.
Okay.
And look, they have a million colors of mohair, silk mohair.
So $8.99, so $9 US is more like $11.50 or $12 for Canadians. I still don't think, I don't know, is that a lot?
Yeah,
I guess it just depends how much you need or how much you want to buy.
Okay, you guys, this $7.20 for our US friends is going to be $5 a ball.
Right.
And it's 24
Where's
colors.
that from?
Knitting Hens, HENS.
And what's the fiber content? 75 mohair, 25 silk.
230 yards, and it's a 25-gram ball. You guys.
Yeah, there's lots of ways. And most, like when you look at hand-dyed mohair, which is awesome, it's always, 9 times out of 10, it's a 50-gram skein.
Yeah.
So that's might be where the expensive part comes in too, because you're getting twice as much yard. And not all mohair is the same. You and I know that. The La Bien-Aimée mohair is 500 meters a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So yes, it's not inexpensive, but it's also maybe not exactly comparative, right? There's all kinds.
Why do we call beanies and toques? I think Canadian is just...
Toque is just cultural, I think, for us.
Canadian beanie is a toque.
Any hat is a toque for us.
So look at the reverse. Tracie's going to knit this into... She's going to write a pattern.
I think
it's
I will.
gorgeous. But I said...
super basic.
When she showed me the inside, I said, you must market this as reversible.
Well, I love ribbing on the other side. Like, I love all the reverse stockinette.
But look how pretty that's going to look.
It fades kind of with a striped yarn. But I was obsessed with these colors in this yarn. So
it's going to be a pattern
I wanted.
Soon.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I will get busy. Anyway, the fabric, to me, like, come on.
Toque is French. Maybe that's where it came from.
But it is, I don't hear the word outside of Canada ever.
No.
So, but we do call it, like, where's your toque? Put on your toque.
Yeah. I do say hat, but toque is toque is a good name too.
Yeah. It's interchangeable.
It's interchangeable.
We all know what you mean.
So
that's my 1FO.
It's so good.
I think that's...
Actually, it's funny you did that because I was going to knit up a hat really quick. I'll talk about my sweater and why I'm not a little further. I thought I'd be further on it, but I ripped it back twice.
I want to hear I'm excited to hear about your sweater.
Okay.
Because I see out of the corner of my eye and I'm...
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't be more excited.
What?
And I'm done my hat. I'm done the knitting portion of my hat vent.
Jodi.
I reached out to Star, and Star is so sweet to agree to knit the samples for the pattern in the yarn.
So nice.
I couldn't be more thrilled.
I love your hat vent.
So these were just the samples. The final ones will be in the pattern.
Oh my gosh, Jodi.
But this is what it'll just be different colors. So there's
marled
this
and cabled.
one.
So freaking cute.
I love that. I showed didn't I show some of these
And
last
these are
time?
double-stranded minis?
Fingering, yeah.
So like
fingering held
worsted weight
double.
almost.
And I call it advent or hat vent because everyone gets the advents or everyone has little minis. Everyone has scraps.
Oh, come on. Who doesn't want to like knit these? Not only for, like, I think gifts. You could top these with a gift and someone could hang it on their tree.
A swag on a mirror or a door.
Yes, like a million different ways to... There's no reason not to knit these.
This might be my favorite one.
That's really cool.
With
I love the garter and the green.
This one is a little I didn't tack it yet, but in the pattern, I will tack it, like the final one.
Do these hats fit on marshmallow mugs? What's that? What's a marshmallow mug?
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of that.
They fit on Elf on the Shelf when elves appear for December.
Cute.
Yeah. And then this.
Oh, yes.
It's, you know what I was going for? Kind of like a Scandinavian, you know, kind of. Tracie did my chart for the, it's so good.
I actually
How long does that
love
take?
6 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
I've never even
But there's no
attempted.
reason for both of us to have the
No.
software, like, unless
I've
you
never
really want
attempted.
to.
No desire.
For as often as you use it, I'm more than happy to make I actually really love making the charts.
I don't know which one's my favorite, but.
And you should use it sometime. Like, you should come over and use it. It's so easy.
No, don't want to.
But there was a learning curve, but I actually
Sure.
love making
Yeah.
It's called Stitch Mastery. If anybody's interested in, it is strictly knitting software,
Tracie.
and it's amazing.
I
love, love, love it.
I'm just gonna quickly flash it. I mean, you can. How cute is that?
It's super cute.
It's
It's also part of your.
I know, right? But it's
pattern.
on there. But it's so good.
Yeah, it's very easy. I wouldn't say, like, honestly, at the beginning, I was like, what? Like, how do you do like that kind of thing just to move through it?
Yeah.
But now that I know how to use it, it is very quick to bang out stuff like that.
That's
And you can do like mosaic charts, and I mean, there's all,
Really?
yeah, flat knitting.
Is it an app or is it on your laptop?
It's a software system on your laptop. So you buy and download versions of it but it's great. And it was not, I don't, like, for the amount that I've used it, I would not say expensive. And it has all of these knitting symbols. Like, you can make a chart for anything,
Wow.
brioche, tuck stitches, anything.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's their whole goal, to be able to be used for any knitting chart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Okay. So in this next one, okay, you know how everyone does slip, knit?
yeah.
How we've changed it where you're only slipping the one stitch,
Right.
and then knit through the back?
Yeah.
I changed that to it's a slip knit stitch.
Okay.
Is that weird?
They should change the name of it, because you're not I don't slip twice anymore.
I called it an S1 knit, and it's in the glossary, and I put in brackets the same as a slip knit. I just feel like it's not a slip
Yeah,
knit
I actually
anymore.
never thought of that.
Slip
I never
one knit, I called it.
Right. Yeah. Jodi, I feel like that's,
Because I'm not slipping.
it seems
slipping.
obvious. It's not.
Yeah.
They call it the improved slip knit or something like that. And you're really only slipping and twisting the first stitch and then knitting everything through the back loop.
It could be a STK, slip twist knit.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. Knitting industry. Alert.
There's a new name.
There's a new abbreviation. Jodi, you're not just a pretty face. Look at all that brain power.
Speaking of minis, did you see this on Instagram?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
I have to get that pattern, because
this is Umi Knits, and she's come out with a tiny sweater collection.
and
You
so
guys, this is fingering weight, but remember, when these are not going to be worn, you get to knit with whatever yarn and needle you want. Obviously, it's just going to change the size of it. Can you believe how many she's got?
Well, there was an Instagram post. She had like 35 of them in a little box.
And she
So
had given away so
cute.
many already.
So cute. And now is the time to start. Like, when you were going crazy in December, you're wrapping, you're doing baking, you're doing whatever. November should be all about this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like your hat vent, and you're making these little things.
I
Unless you're done everything else in December and you can just knit.
totally.
Yeah.
I also think that this is a really good palette cleanser. Like the tiny collection,
Yeah.
anything little like that, you just think, just because you're not going to wear, like you're still doing your craft and you have a little keepsake after, or you have a little giveaway. I just think this is so
Listen,
fun.
people that don't knit, if you put this on people's presents or made a little garland of 3 and that's your gift, like this is your gift for someone.
Yeah.
This handmade gift, and they will pull it out every year, or even, I bet it stays on a cork board or something all year, because it's not just holiday. It's
Yeah.
adorable. I would say, well, and yeah, you're right. It is totally thrilling
Like this
to
has got
knit
a
tiny things.
color work. In Tarja, this is a cardigan or just a faux cardigan. Like an Icelandic yoke sweater.
Jodi. Amazing. So I'm gonna buy that pattern. I just haven't done it yet.
Oh my God, everything mini. Oh, this is like a turtleneck with cables.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So I've knit the Susan B. Anderson mini set as well. I couldn't recommend that one any higher.
Yes.
It's so good. Susan also has these little sheep that I knit last year for lots of people.
She's got
Crazy
great
good.
mini. In Susan's pattern, doesn't it have pants, mitts, hat?
She
and a
has
sweater?
the Santa's.
The whole outfit.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Deconstructed. Like, and
Yes.
it's all, oh, so cute. There's lots of really, but this one's hot off the presses. Brand
brand
new
new.
pattern.
It's beautiful.
Jodi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show this pattern. And
Get ready.
I don't want to brag, but I've already swatched for it. You have. This is the single malt Hottie in the pullover. This is the single malt pullover.
That's beautiful, Max.
By Macks the Knitter.
We've actually seen it in real life. He was wearing it.
It's gorgeous. It is such a beautiful textured, simple texture. Like it literally is like, look at that. It's, to me, it's like the most, if you were in a store and you saw that, you would buy one for everybody you knew. It's totally gender neutral. Anybody can knit and wear this. He had lots of test knitters that were male and female.
It looks stunning on everybody.
It's just stunning.
It's that beautiful shape, you guys. It's so good.
It is Aran weight.
No.
And it's done in by Dells, dyed by Dells. He's got a British Aran.
Brand new base.
So what a lovely collab.
Yeah.
And this British Aran is a BFL, let me get here. It's 75% Blue Face Leicester, 25% Massam.
So it's Aran. What a beautiful
Stunning.
weight.
Stunning.
Look at those colors.
Like if you, for sure, go for the Aran weight.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, you can often, if you don't have Aran, but you have worsted weight at home, I think you can get gauge with worsted if you do some swatching and figure out your needles.
Yeah.
You just may be knitting it on a different size needle. But if you wanted to try a gorgeous, it's a woolly, beautiful woolly wool. Like just feeling Max, it just was just
amazing.
It felt great.
We were just rubbing on Max. We didn't care about his sweater.
I didn't really care about the sweater either. Let's
If
be
I'm
honest.
honest.
I'm just, hi!
Ooh, your sweater.
But I showed my husband, I've been going through
What's the matter
Ravelry.
with you?
I've been going through Ravelry. Jeff loves knitwear and he likes to buy sweaters, wear sweaters. I can't imagine
raglan.
anyone more, like he doesn't even care. He doesn't care if I ever knit him anything, but he loves the things I knit. So we've been going through Ravelry. Do you like this one? Do you like that one? Finally, I just said, this is it. This is the sweater I'm knitting you.
He's so easygoing.
What color do you want? Because he goes, oh yeah, no, I really like that. I really like that texture. That looks really nice. So I swatched.
Where's your swatch?
Here's the swatch.
OMG. Tracie.
Jodi.
I can see the whole sweater in stripes. I was just
Yeah,
gonna
you
say,
totally could, right?
With this classic shape, you can have fun with cuffs and, colors.
Whatever you want.
Striping the whole
And I mean,
sweater.
it's Aran weight, which means you could hold DK and mohair. If you're someone that likes to...
You just like
My brain, how can I fit mohair into
Yes.
everything? And this yarn is... I ordered from the Little Red Mitten in
Can I feel this?
Sarnia, Ontario. It's wool. This is woolly wool. This is something
Oh, it's nice.
people are going to be really familiar with. This is whole skarn. They call it. The base is super soft. I don't know if it's super soft. Maybe it washes to be super soft. It's a woolly, a beautiful.
Is this washed?
Yes, once.
Yeah.
It is 50% Shetland wool from Australia, New Zealand, and 50% merino.
It's beautiful.
So it is a gorgeous blend. It's a very thin fingering weight yarn. So I double stranded and I use the needle size on the pattern. So this is gauge. This is getting gauge for the pattern, double stranding it. Okay.
So you were doing this to show Jeff the color options?
Yes. I just put on a movie I had bought.
Professional. I love knitting things like this.
Jodi, I bought all of these from,
One of each?
because I had heard so many good things about this yarn. And I just thought, you know what? This is going to be great for color work. It's going to be great for things like mittens and things you want to have durability for. And I just heard how gorgeous this is, even for shawls and everything like that.
It's stunning.
So, I mean, the yarn did not disappoint. It comes in a gajillion colors. Like,
I was going to say, I hope he chose this.
that's what we're doing.
No, he did not.
Yes.
What's that?
Okay, so this yarn also comes in cones.
But I can knit 4 sweaters.
And so this is 50 grams.
Okay.
This is 500 grams. So 10 of them. So lots of people can knit a whole sweater just from the cone. Hello, 2 ends in an entire one sweater.
Wow.
And no dye lot. Like, it's all the same dye
Rhonda,
lot.
I come to St. Thomas every year when there's not COVID.
I'll give you Jodi's number. You guys should get together.
We'll meet at the yarn store.
Totally meet at the yarn store.
Have you knit off a cone before?
No.
Okay.
So I went to the Little Red Mittens shop. They have tons of this yarn, but they did not have cones.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought for Jeff's sweater, that's what I want to do. I want to get 2 cones.
Is that all you needed?
Well, and that's because I'm double stranding it. If I wasn't double stranding if this was a fingering weight sweater,
Never.
1 cone would be enough.
Can you tell me, you said how inexpensive this was.
Well,
For
I
the
think it's a
cones.
great value.
Not
right?
inexpensive, a great value.
So this is $9, and I think the cones are 55. Like, it's almost like half price.
you guys. So you can knit a whole sweater for your husband.
Even if it's just a color you love and you know you'll knit like 5 hats or a bunch of
Yeah.
mittens or whatever. So I bought this to knit a fingering weight sweater for myself. But I also bought these. I bought a bunch of colors too that aren't these.
And you bought this olivey green for Jeff.
It's called Brack.
You guys, it's like browns and blues marled. This one. Look at it.
It's called Bracken.
It's gorgeous.
Is this coffee? Oh, this is coffee. Yeah, I have a whole basket of this stuff now because I just love it. Where did I do it?
Actually, this one's just as beautiful, this first brown one, too.
Okay, I'll show you the ones that I loved and that I really hoped he picked one of them.
You should only give him options of colors you want to knit.
Some of these colors are like one color, and some of them have heathered effects.
I do love the heather. That's this one.
Yeah, that one's called Truffle. Oh my god, I love truffle. I would like a sweater for myself in truffle
gorgeous.
with like soft blue color work or something. Like, it would just be so beautiful.
Look at these two together.
So this Bracken is a really rich chocolate brown with, there's hunter green and like a copper playing in there as well.
Oh, that's hunter green. I thought it was blue at first.
I think it's a greeny color.
Because it looks
like
olivey.
emerald. Yeah.
Yes.
So this was my number 1 choice, and he picked that. But when I was shopping for myself, I bought these color. Like, they have such beautiful. So I'm gonna make who knows what. I mean, this will probably go for color work in a sweater at some point. I mean, wouldn't this be great?
It is, yes.
Right?
So this you can knit your sweater, a sweater for yourself. in.
Yes.
How many of those do you have?
I only need 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Like, I could knit a love note. I could hold this double and make a love note.
Very affordable.
Very good. And woolly wool. So
Or
I mean,
a lot of value.
I think so too. So this is the fabric single. I think that's on a 3mm needle.
I mean, it's beautiful single, but
It's
not
really-
in this lifetime.
That's, I think, a 3mm. Hi, George.
Georgia.
That's a 3mm needle, I think.
I mean, it makes beautiful
Come on.
fabric.
I have to do it 1 time at least.
No.
Yes, I have to.
You should knit a vest.
And that's a good idea.
Because then you're not knitting arms.
That's a great idea.
Look at this, you guys.
And this is it held double on a smaller needle than this one. Like, this is a 5mm needle.
I'm obsessed with this. Can you knit me a sweater?
No, I don't.
Don't.
Think
I'm
so.
kidding. I don't want it.
But a hat, Jodi?
No, I don't even want it.
Why?
Garbage.
I'll throw it in the garbage.
This
So I
is-
think this is a 4mm needle, and that's a 3mm needle. So really nice gauge. That's double, held double.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that a nice weight?
You guys, the stitch definition in this is stunning.
This is old news for most people. This yarn is not news, but I had never tried it, and I just heard so many great.
But there'll be people here that would love to know the description of it who haven't, been made aware of it.
The one thing that I was ready for it because I'd heard about it, but it was very interesting. This yarn still has a lot of spinning oil on it. So when you wash it, it feels completely different. Like it blooms and it softens.
Do you feel it
but
on
the
your
water
hands?
was like black.
Dirty?
Like dark gray.
Really?
Yeah. So the little red mitten has the cones. I tried to find cones in Canada for this sweater.
Yeah.
I could not find two of this bracken.
Okay.
So I ordered from Denmark. This is Danish, right? This is
Okay.
Danish yarn. So I ordered from Holstgarn, basically.
Oh.
But honestly, that was not my intention. My intention was
This is
to.
beautiful.
So if I need more, I'm just going to the little red mitten. And I think there must be other places in Canada that have it too. So if you know other places in Canada, put it in the chat, because I think the affordability, and I've seen shawls knit in this, you guys. There's people doing the West Knits MCAT. Like you would need two of these to make one color, So
Well, lucky Jeff, because this is going to be the most amazing sweater.
I don't know when he's going to get it. Let's be honest. But I have to say, I
feel like you're excited about it.
I
Like you've
am excited about
swatched.
it.
You
And
love a woolly yarn.
So I did this in the round,
Love
and I
it.
put my little eyelets in there to tell me there's 8 holes there. This was a 8 US 8.
Okay.
Oh, somebody said Wet Coast Wools in Vancouver has the Holstgarn. That's great.
Well,
And I mean, I just love the idea of a cone. Knitting. So I can make cakes using my winder. Or you can just knit straight from
yeah.
but it's all going to be the same dye lot.
And these are already there's no winding balls.
No,
even
they
if you
come
get
like
this.
that.
These marled ones with the flecks of color.
Look at that. It's like the deepest. Look at
you guys. Can you see that?
They have just beautiful colors.
That's
and like
beautiful.
brights and tons of neutrals.
I love these vellum
Yeah, me too.
labels.
Anyway, so a lovely, affordable, which I think is going to make a really long-lasting garment, because I have my doubts I will knit for him again. I'm trying to push a vest on him.
I feel like wouldn't he wear one? What
He
does wear
said
to work?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. He will not wear a vest.
What?
Excuse me?
That's-
I usually know better.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You're wrong and I'm right.
So I'll have to knit Dad a vest out of it,
Yes.
because Dad loves vests.
Yeah.
Because he's cool. Let's be honest. So now I'm going to knit a gigantic men's sweater, but a 5mm needle. I don't think,
It'll be like a 6-month project?
don't put a timer on me. I don't know.
6 years?
6 years. And if he is a different size by the time it's finished,
TB.
I'm burning it.
TB.
Burning it.
Oh!
But isn't that fun?
Yes, Tracie, you've done.
I really love this truffle color. The middle one there with all the interest. Like,
He picked the color I would have picked.
and me.
Yeah.
That was because he's got gray sweaters, he's got blue sweat.
That's such a gorgeous neutral.
Yes, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
What else have I got? Oh, I don't have any more finished objects, but I do have my sweater.
It's a different one.
Tracie has another cone in another color.
Listen, I got serious.
Oh.
And
Maybe
little,
Jeff will have this sweater sooner than later. Like
Little Red Mitten shipped fast.
they do ship fast. When you get it in Canada, shipping comes quite quickly.
Right.
Yeah, if you stay in Canada.
Okay, that was super fun.
Okay. Let me put my.
Do you have more knitting?
Yes.
Good.
Should we talk about our sweaters? Did you bring a sweater?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't bring my leftover yarn because it was in a big basket. But I started my sweater.
Jodi.
This was attempt A.
So we're in this knit collage fall knit along.
Yes.
This is exciting. Okay.
I've even surprised myself.
Jodi, I don't even know who you
I
are.
know.
Jodi's in a knit along. Alert!
I
Alert!
know. I might even enter a picture.
You're gonna have
Damn
for
it.
sure. They do a video at the end. So even if you're not finished, you could model a half sweater.
Oh, I'll be finished by
but
next podcast.
they do this great celebration video at the end.
I
So
love that.
everybody sends in either a video or a picture and they make
You
it
know what I'm
fun.
going to do? Send in the photo of me wearing their sample.
We can send in both.
Totally.
Like a split screen.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
So my main color is this gray color, this really beautiful dove gray.
Yeah.
And so I started it like this. I was using the pattern exactly, but I was changing up my colors. I felt like when I threw this black, it just felt harsh.
Okay. I'm just
And
going to
it-
get the picture
And
of
it just
the pattern
wasn't,
sample.
for some reason, I mean, I love every color I'm using. It just didn't sit right, just having this harsh black splotch across here.
And I think they do that.
It's actually funny because I had knit from this gray here once.
So that's the
Yeah.
way their sample is. You weren't following the chart.
Not the chart. I was changing up colors, but
Oh,
obviously it wasn't.
okay. Sorry.
And then, okay, so I knit here like this.
Yes.
And then I ripped it back.
And you didn't love
once,
the black?
And I didn't love the black here. And I
Okay.
ripped it. This is my second. This is my third attempt on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
that
ripping it back to here. This part stayed the same, but it was like, oh, I don't
and
love
super
that.
speedy, right?
Super speedy.
Because this is knit on like 6mm needles or bigger, like whatever your gauge
Yes.
is, right? So,
I got gauge with 8mm
okay.
for the color work. Everything else is going to be the 6.5 for the
Great.
sweater. So, and then Tracie comes over with her sweater.
Okay.
And I just loved what you did, where you placed the black.
Did I show my swatch?
No.
So I think we just showed the yarn last time. So I swatched in the round. That's why it's got these funny little things.
I want Tracie's sweater. That's
And I looked at yours and thought, oh my gosh, like I totally want that one.
yeah.
So
funny.
I love them both. I
Yeah.
love the bright. I
Yeah.
love the classic. I mean, you could do a million different sweaters and I would love them all. So these are the colors that
I'm obsessed with your colors.
my kit was black, kind of a pink, and then this is my main color.
Mhm.
I had in my stash these three. This is kind of mauve. They're marigold and paprika. And so I kind of thought this pink, okay, this is actually a mauve called Thistle that they don't have right now, but they do have something called Peony. And they have a kit. They've got a Grocery Girls kit. Well, they did have a kit. That was the Parchment Heather, the Carbon, and the Peony. Really beautiful.
Yeah.
So this was kind of giving me just my stockinette gauge and an idea of how the colors would stack up in the pattern. And I really liked this black at the top, even though the pattern, I don't know. Anyway, and I knew I wanted to add one more color than the pattern had.
Wait till you guys see this and you'll understand why I want this sweater.
Jodi, it's not everybody's jam.
No, it is.
Okay, so I decided, doesn't this look kind of like, almost like Icelandic? And I love the pattern as written has the contrast color at a big wide thing at the cuffs. So I did want to start my contrast color at the top because it's like edging everything.
Yes.
I actually have enough black because I had another carbon in my stash. I'm going to do a couple inches of black at the bottom as well
Nice.
as,
Love
and
that.
I think the kit you wouldn't have enough.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm actually winging it. Who knows what I don't know.
Yes.
That's my plan
Love
now. It's a fantastic pattern.
I love. Oh, I can't say enough
Short
about the
row
pattern.
section back here to
Yes.
raise up the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought too, this kind of mauvey color is totally my color. So it's really going to look black. I knew I would wear it with everything. I'm just really pleased with how it turned out. Jodi, I would trade you in 2 seconds. Like, I love what you're doing. Oh my God.
I love it too, but then I look at.
No.
It's not that I don't love mine, but I look at yours and think that's amazing.
I wanted to introduce a fourth color, and I just thought the mauvey and the gold was it.
I actually think the way you placed your color, I missed that you did black here too. Oh well. It's stunning. See what I mean by not just like throwing black in the middle? Like you've grabbed, like it feels cohesive now.
Well, I wanted to have it throughout. I also introduced the body color up
now
here.
I feel like I should do that. I'm ripping it.
Jodi,
Garbage.
yours is perfect. Yours
I love
is
it.
like a classic yoke sweater
Yeah.
where there's all the color up here and then
Yeah.
you've got your body. The gray could not be more beautiful.
The
I'll
gray
be
is
honest,
beautiful.
I wasn't sure about the parchment heather when
Are
I
you
opened
sure
the box.
now?
Love it.
Yes.
But gray is always my
Yes.
first go-to.
Yeah.
So do I love the idea of the kind of the not black and white, but totally neutral? For sure. So you could pick. Now kits aren't going to have extra skeins. This yellow would be an extra skein.
Yes.
So my black is my contrast color. They give you get a single skein of another color.
Yeah.
And I picked a pink, but I'm using this lavender. It's
Mhm.
super close. I could have used the pink. No one would even know the difference.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slightly different. But if you have thistle, that's what this one is.
This is Knit Collage's new Aran Weight boucle yarn.
Yep. Yep.
Is there a name to it?
It's called Serenity, and it's not brand new, but it is, I think, their newest yarn. Like I think it's been out for about a year or so. It's a merino nylon 85-15 machine made, so it's not hand spun like everything else they do, but it is crazy.
You guys, light as a feather.
I mean, with me being gigantic, like so hot, like flashes, whatever. This to me, I've already ordered more yarn. I've already ordered more yarn, but it is boucle. It knits up like a dream.
Beautiful, you guys.
I could not love it anymore. The whole project.
I totally second that. I actually am this close to pulling the trigger to get everything to knit that color in your sweater.
I have some skeins here that I can give you for I have two of a super dark charcoal gray, like it almost looks like black.
I think I'll just get it all.
Just wing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Jodi, I love this pattern so much. My plan is to make a striped cardigan. I'm going to do this exact pattern. Probably steek it.
Yes, steek it, Tracie.
Probably steek it. But stripes. So no color work. So I wouldn't need to change my needle up here. I would just make the whole thing stockinette. So I'm obsessed.
How quick would that be too?
Super quick. The only reason this is not finished is because I've been working on a new pattern and writing a new pattern. But you and I had a lot of work the last 2 weeks that has been so fun. But if I just had more knitting time, this would be done.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll be wearing this next time.
I actually thought 2 weeks ago I would be wearing it
Me
today.
too. Yeah. This is only a few days worth of knitting.
Yes.
I finished the yoke the first weekend. Okay, so let's get back to, you decided that was not the way you wanted your colors to play.
Yes. And after I saw yours, I knew the black didn't sit right with just having a straight, for my eye just didn't.
Right.
But I loved how when you started with the black, I loved what that did.
Me too.
And then I missed that you had this little black V here, but I'm okay with that.
It's my Charlie Brown section.
I love it. And then I had 4 contrast colors and I used them all.
Jodi,
I love it so much.
You're crazy to even want anything else because this is incredible.
I ironed it, steam ironed it last night. I have to say, I'm so happy with my color work and keeping my stitches really far apart,
Yeah.
not really far apart, but make sure that there's room.
Right.
They're not squished, so you're not having a really tight flow.
Right.
Do you do
that's,
that?
yes, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Keep your stitches spread out on that right-hand needle so that nothing's bunched up, so your floats are nice and long.
Because then when you block it, it lays perfectly flat and it's not pulling at any stitches. You have, see how much room there is to lay flat? So I just last night.
I hope it fits.
I tried it on last night.
Okay.
And
I'm at the point where I could totally, it's going to fit. My armpits are.
Just split for sleeves last night. I'm two rows in.
And I did swatch, but
I did swatch. You guys, I couldn't get gauge with a 6.5 on color work. That was what they called for. I didn't have a 7. I actually didn't know they made a 7mm, if I'm honest.
They're not, it doesn't usually come in a kit. It goes from 6 to 8 to 10.
Yeah.
But you can buy 7mm tips, and it's good to have them just in case if you're going to knit.
I think so.
Yeah, text me anytime you'd want to.
So I'm
got.
real close to gauge with an 8mm with the color work, and then I'll go back down to the 6.5.
I did not swatch with color work.
It told you that.
I
Little
know.
sample. I just didn't know.
I should
used
have,
this.
Jodi. You know what? I normally knit the stockinette sample and go up a needle size for
Yes.
color work. So I just did a stockinette swatch in the round. I hope it fits me the way I want it to. But I tell you, and I did soak and block my swatch. So this yarn, like it definitely transforms a little bit. It blooms and puffs up. I mean, I never thought I would say how much I love a boucle yarn.
Yes.
I love this.
It's funny. I was thinking, oh, is this 8mm too big? Like I was
Right.
seeing.
It doesn't look too big, Jodi.
But then once you steam it, you guys,
like I'm thinking
it
maybe
filled in.
maybe I should have gone up to a 7mm for mine. Who the heck knows?
No, usually fine.
I think when I wash it, like when I soak everything, it will do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't seem tight. Although I have to say, when I switched up my colors a little bit, there was like 4 rounds where I had 3 colors going. Not my favorite.
Tracie.
Oh yeah, look at that one.
There's 4 in here. But that's just me playing with color.
Yeah.
So that round took a minute.
Right.
Because it's
worth it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Anyway.
the pattern as written is perfect. I don't know why we added extra colors, but I'm really glad. Like, now you can see examples of all kinds of stuff, right? I love the neon. You were going to wear that.
Super soft all the time.
Jodi, that blue is your blue.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
gorgeous.
just feel like with the black being the edging, like for what my wardrobe is, I know I'm going to wear this a ton
Yeah.
because I wear black all the time.
It's beautifully soft, this yarn, you guys. Next to skin soft. It's gorgeous.
And it's merino nylon. I'm totally making socks.
I'm making a matching hat,
Yeah.
and I'll wear it together.
Oh, Jodi.
Right?
Yes, you have to do that.
With now that I'm done my color work, I can just make my hat. I didn't want to use any. I'm almost out of black.
So I'm using 6mm needles for the body. What are you using for the body? 8?
6.5.
6.5.
Didn't it call for that? 6. Maybe
Was the 6.5 for the color work? But that's all just whatever. There's
Exactly.
suggestion, right? So, and another thing I love is that Knit Collage has such great, like their patterns are really spread out. Like it's lots of pages, but it's so easy to follow.
I think it's a 6mm. Did it say that?
6mm. Oh, for the ribbing.
Yeah,
and
a
6.5 for the body.
It's whatever you get gauge.
So gauge is what?
12.
Oh, see, I was a little under. No, my gauge was a little bit bigger. I only fit 11.5 stitches, not 12 stitches.
I think I was 12.5. I was
Right,
the other
so
way.
pretty close.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Close enough that I knew that would work.
And that's the whole thing of gauge, right? Everybody's is going to be just a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But you could totally just switch your needle size for the body and how it would be like an A. Like if you all of a sudden switched your size, you don't even have to change stitch count.
It would be beautiful.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And I've made myself right in between the 2 sizes.
I'm going to try this on today, I think.
It'd be gorgeous. But make sure you steam block it or something first.
Yeah. But I always try it on, and if it fits slightly smaller than I like, then I know once you block it, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
It's not an exact science.
No.
But I can't even wait
It's
to wear it.
gorgeous.
Yeah. Jodi, yours is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's fun. I love it.
These are the new colors too. Like you're
Yes.
really celebrating their new colors.
Every one of these are new.
All the neons, I believe, are new.
It's
All those 4 of those were brand new.
I for my first sample, I wasn't going to add in this yellowy green. I am so glad I did.
I love it.
Not a ton. I could have added another thing here. I don't know, but I love it.
Listen, it's not easy. Like it's easy to follow the chart.
Yes.
And I find it a little more difficult to start now adding different color, like and imagine how it's gonna turn out. So the fact that you love the way it turned out is amazing.
I kept printing off the thing and coloring in my chart.
Oh, that's a good
and I
idea.
didn't like it. That's what I did.
I just kept zooming in on the picture of the finished one and going, you know, do I want black there? Like,
Right. Yeah, that visually thinking your colors translating to the
Right.
pattern.
so the cuffs are the same as the top, which is why I wanted black. I thought that looked good, right?
Mhm.
But I do think for me, the bottom, I'd really like to add some black on the bottom.
You know what I would appreciate is another, like chart 3, do their chart 3 however they do it, but have another chart 3 with a little letter in each box of what color, and then you can use a pencil crayon yourself and color
Right.
it in.
Yeah. Are you doing,
I need to see it. I need to see it.
this is the balloon sleeve version.
Oh, it's so good.
It's adorable.
No,
I don't
I'll
think
do a
I'm doing
straighter. I
that.
think I'll do a straighter sleeve.
So that's another great thing in the pattern. They give you both options. It's all written out for
Yeah.
every size how to do.
If people
either.
are looking for, can they just buy yarn not in specific kits right now?
You can buy Serenity yarn, you
Okay.
bet. Yeah. And I feel like if you're someone that, like, I would look up patterns that go with like Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, like those kind of size yarn. I think that this would work for those kind of patterns.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Right. So there's tons, or the Woolfolk Luft. Right, those kind of gauge patterns. Like there's
Yeah.
lots of patterns out there.
Lots.
This pattern is not available outside of the knit along yet, but someday it will be.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sure there's lots of bulky weight colorwork sweaters. You could give it a go.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But as far as the yarn goes, I am loving it. Like so much.
So fun.
I can't believe how much I love this yarn.
Okay, this is what I want to knit. Our friend Amber has knit this.
It looks
and
so
I've
good on
tried it on. It's so good, you guys. It's got just it's a Isabel Kramer.
It's not even new. Like that's
No.
a beautiful pattern.
It is not new. It's Indigo Frost.
Is there mohair in it?
It's not a cape. It's a poncho.
It is a poncho.
Like a turtlenecked poncho.
Mm-hmm.
And it's knit in worsted weight, I believe. I think to myself, oh, I'll remember.
That's for.
I think
Okay.
it's DK or worsted. But look, it's got just a very small amount of color work, and then beautiful eyelets throughout the whole thing.
I love this pattern. I mean, if it's knit and worsted, you could certainly do it in DK if you're someone that doesn't want it that heavy, or you live somewhere that you don't need something that heavy. And the good news is now there will be so many projects on Ravelry.
Tons.
You can check it out and see, but it's like a turtleneck and a little bit of, I love this pattern. I don't know why I haven't knit it, but Jodi, knit it. I can't wait to see you do
could
it.
even alter it. I feel like for me, I think I would alter it where it was maybe like a bit of a mock turtleneck and not a double folded one.
Right.
By the looks
You could
of
do
the
a
pattern.
split turtleneck.
Yeah.
Right, where it just kind of lays flat on top of everything. It just opens.
Yeah. And this, I mean, there's so many ways to customize this, you guys. You can change the neckline, follow the pattern, but just don't knit the turtleneck as long. If you would like to omit the yarn overs and have stockinette.
And it looks like you just need a little bit of contrast color. You can use
Yes.
leftovers. You could totally stash bust this one other than the main color.
For me, I like the idea of this because in the winter or cooler, cooler spring or fall, you've got a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, but you don't have the restriction of a full sweater. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you're kind of wearing a blanket.
It would be like, you could even put it on over your pajamas at home.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
I love this.
Jodi, I feel like that's screaming out for mohair.
I know. What isn't?
Fingering and
screaming out?
mohair.
Totally.
And our lovely friend and incredible, oh my God, Hoki has released the Frank shawl. I can't even get over this one. It's so beautiful and graphic and modern looking, and yet I just think she knocked it way out of the park.
The
with this
construction
one.
is beautiful on this. The shape is really wearable. It's stunning.
It's fingering weight, and you've got 4 colors. So the 3 sections are all in their own color, but the main color is is sort of what unifies it, right? So all those little eyelet rows are all the same color.
I also thought, didn't it seem like this knit really quick for her?
Whoa, I don't know. But maybe because she was so inspired.
Maybe.
Like, because she loved it so much.
The palette with that like amber color
Yes.
throughout the whole thing with those neutrals, this is stunning.
It's like a hexagon. It's
Yeah.
not even like a normal, typical shawl shape. So you can wear it all kinds of ways. I just thought it was really unique and different and so beautiful. And I feel like I haven't knit a shawl for so long. I would love to knit, I think, this one.
You can just get it on your needles.
It would be really, like, it's lots of garter stitch and then these really pretty pops of the eyelets. And you can kind of wear it over your shoulders like that. Like, how dramatic and beautiful. I even think if you had the two end panels one color and then the middle another color.
It was just beautiful. And it's a bit of a departure for me when I think of a Hohi shawl. I love that the construction of this one was quite different from anything she had.
I agree.
Yeah.
And in such a good way. And then it's still, like, because it's fingering weight, it's light enough that you can just scrunch it up and wear it around your neck.
Excuse me.
Like cozy.
Oh, that's so good. Her photos
I
are always
love it,
beautiful.
Hohi. I know.
Okay.
So that was one that I do really want to get on my needles.
One more sneak peek.
That's cute, Jode.
It's called the Scullivan. How cute is that name?
What a great photo.
I know my printer wasn't great for photos, like printing photos, but it's got, you guys, I've never done a Latvian braid, have you?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys can see, but right here, those V's sideways, that's a Latvian braid.
Jodi, you've done one.
When?
When we took that stocking class and you were like, ugh, I hate knitting color work.
Tracie, I never got past the damn cuff.
Okay, so the next step was a Latvian braid. Remember you hated color work so
much? And I said I would never do it.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. You've never done one.
I love every single thing about this hat. And it's not just for Halloween for me. Like,
no.
It is so cool.
It's just style, like someone's style, right? Like people just love skulls.
And it's color work. I wish I would have read it more. Is it color work or is it slip stitch?
Oh, no, it looks like, well, maybe there's bands of both, Jodi.
But it's definitely a color work. But I don't know if you guys can see this one in red and black. You can have fun with like the eyes, have the eyes a different color.
Totally.
Anyway, I just thought this was just the most beautiful.
That's really cute.
Yeah. It's
really, really cute.
It's by Alexandra Frankel.
I have a hat here that I wanted to share. It's called Nichols Arcade.
Ooh, that's
like a super gorgeous colorwork beanie.
That looks fingering weight.
It is DK. It is knit by, this is Rachel of Treehouse Knits, who we met in Michigan.
Okay.
And she is using Jill's North Bay Fiber.
Oh, beautiful.
Company.
Beautiful.
So brand new yarn company, brand new pattern. But I just love the double folded brim and I love all her color work. It's so pretty.
The colors are soft.
Isn't that great? Yeah, I mean, you could put whatever colors make you happy, but it's DK. Gorgeous.
Okay, I'm gonna show one more pattern before we move on. Because if I don't, I'll never remember this one. Okay, so Joanne, who is Snowy Thistle Knits on Instagram. Has a brand new shawl pattern. And she used To the Macks yarn.
Oh, wow.
It's called the Macks.
Oh, that's
M-A-X.
so nice.
Oh, here's Turn It to the Macks. Oh, just a minute. Let me just tell you the name of the sweater.
That's really cute.
I think it's called To the Macks.
To the Max.
Turn It to the Macks yet. Yes, Turn It to the Macks. So it's a one skein shawl. And you know, you know those ones that have those skeins that have like a 25% of like the end of it was dyed in a different color. So every time you come to
intentional pooling or something.
Yeah, every time you come to that color, you do a drop this yarn over drop stitch section.
Oh, fun.
So yeah,
I'm actually pretty obsessed with that stuff. I have yarn coming that's assigned pooling.
Really?
Yes.
She did this one with another skein that we had.
That's really pretty.
So this is out now. It's called Turn to the Macks. And I just think Joanne did a beautiful job. Yeah. So that's out now too.
totally is showcased so beautifully.
She was adorable.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
Okay.
I love that.
We have more knitting.
Okay, do you have more knitting?
No.
Me either, actually. But here's the anticlimactic, but I'm very happy
it's not anticlimactic.
I'm very happy to say, and speaking of to the Macks Yarn Jodi, I can't even with this yarn.
That was fun.
Boombox socks are out on Ravelry. And they
Boom.
are, all my sock patterns are 20% off just until Sunday. It was the whole month of October. So if anybody wants a good deal on sock pattern, I've been wearing these. That's why there's a little bit of stuff on them. But the test knitters did an amazing job. And Jodi, this yarn's insane. The colors.
Thank you. The test knitter patterns, the test knitter socks were pretty gorgeous.
Yes, beautiful.
Yes.
Actually, one of the ladies did a mohair. She double-stranded her mohair to do the duplicate stitch hearts. This one took a long time for me to write. I've never written duplicate stitch before, and you want it to be...
Is that its own page?
It's so much easier to do than it is to write. And there's lots of great videos on YouTube, so people can look up those things. Yeah. It is literally just a stockinette sock with some stripes. And then you, as you're going through, like I would knit these stripes, and then somewhere in the middle here, I would stop and put in my heart. And then I would knit more stripes and come back and put in my heart. So
talk about advent
it's
knitting.
So easy.
Minis.
Yeah, it could totally be an advent knit, right? You could do all of your sets of 3, one color, and every big... You could do a bunch of minis, or you could do your little stripes in advent colors and use your heart, you know, make your hearts, and you can do whatever you want. It's very simple.
Could not be cuter. Could not be cuter.
I love these ones. But Jo, your colors totally inspired.
I mean, it's so much fun when you have that neutral of a gray and with those real fun pops of color.
These are just beautiful colors.
Star said the pattern is very well written and would highly recommend.
Oh my God, Star is just all of these ladies are such good test knit. Like they really come back with any question about anything. And it's very often something that you don't think of yourself because you're doing it your way. So let me tell you, there was changes made and there were tips put in.
I love that.
Oh, that's
why we do it.
That is the whole reason that the test knitting, I think, is so important for me.
Love that.
For sure, for me. Like, it is never the same, the pattern that when you send it to them as testers.
It's invaluable, the feedback you get from people, because you know in your head what you meant.
Yeah.
It has to translate for everybody.
Well, and they're like a focus group. They're representing all the knitters.
Yes.
Like so you want people that are different types of knitters, different levels of knitters.
Exactly.
You know, it's insane, but there is... a lady that tests all my socks, and she doesn't wear socks. She
must give them away.
I guess. But
lucky.
What an amazing,
generous
thing to be testing patterns.
Are a little more time consuming because there's 2 of them.
There's just not everybody's thing.
Yeah.
Right? And I totally get that.
Oh my God, I would never be a sock test knitter.
I think these should be mittens.
Yes, Tracie.
Like do DK for mittens.
Yes. Good Lord.
Anyway, your set of yarn.
Your brains
is
never stop working.
Like, well, the neon. Come on, the neon.
The neon's fun.
Right?
Yeah.
So beautiful. So thank you for that.
Okay.
I love that gray.
The only other thing I have is tube talk.
Tube
But
talk.
you have another sock I would love for you to share.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I just want to prepare everybody because this is going to blow your socks off. Literally.
Talk about is Jodi.
This is so good.
First, they are super fun, and I love them exponentially. They've literally flown off my needles because that's how fun they are to knit.
Yeah.
In July, I asked Stephanie, the creative knitter, who to me creates incredible rainbows, and I just asked her if she would be interested in creating a mini skein set based on this picture that I sent her. And she was like, oh my God. Next day, I'm getting pictures of wet yarn. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's exactly, the yarn showed up and I was like, bam, like it's exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to do a mini skein inspired sock.
You're such a tease.
In kind of would you call it a modern rainbow or modern holiday or retro or vintage? Like
I would say it's modern.
It's
If
not
I was
typical.
No, I would say it's a modern
So
holiday.
like scummy and bright greens instead of that Christmassy green, adding in the blues, which I love so much, and a gorgeous red and pink. But then I thought my whole idea was to have a little colorwork sock. These are called Stay Cozy.
Oh, you spelled it wrong. Can you imagine?
And you know, when you have your feet up, you can see that too. People can see
My
Stay Cozy.
mind when she showed
They're
me
so cute.
was blown.
I did for my version. This is all Steph's yarn. So this is her beautiful Mystic Falls is her gray. I added a strand of mohair
Yeah, you did.
just because cozy to me means
Yes.
that's totally optional, of
Yeah.
course. But it's all minis. So you can just knit a striped mini sock and then a little teeny colorwork panel at the end and done.
Just whatever.
I just thought
Just
they were
whipped it up.
really cute.
Yes.
The colors totally, again, made it so fun to knit.
And I love that I love with this one, like you had the Advent in mind, which means anybody who
I
participates
did.
in Advent, we all have that leftover stuff.
Yeah.
We all have favorite things that we have little bits left over. And I just think it makes the perfect sock.
Right. And so basically, I mean, you know, you don't need a lot of yarn to make these little stripes. So anybody's Advent, you wouldn't have enough for socks and whatever those scrappy projects that you like to do, right? So fast. I totally get the mini skein thing now because you just did a few stripes and then change your color and it's all fresh again. Stockinette socks are not my favorite thing to knit,
They're boring.
but because of changing the colors,
This makes it not boring.
I thought so. So the mohair is only in the gray, the main color. Everything else is just straight up stockinette stripes.
Somebody asked if this would be a good first colorwork project.
I mean, I think so. There's
I do
only
too.
there's only this much color work. It's
I do
not
too.
very much.
Your patterns are always so beautifully written. I feel like an adventurous beginner who would love to dive into something like colorwork.
Yeah, I would for sure say it is.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a ton of negative space. You do have to carry your floats a little bit once in a while, but I tried to make that as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a very basic color. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, you're not using lots of colors, but I liked, every chart is slightly different because of the stitch counts. So the biggest size has more of the little, kind of flower, just because there's more space on the edges. So that's using up, you know, your space. So
Like, would you say it took out? How long would say you took to write this?
Oh, it like to write it? I mean, to knit it for sure, it went super fast.
But then you sit down and write a pattern.
I had to make 3 different charts. I had to sort of tweak the letter. Like I started with block letters and then
Oh no, I love
started
these.
making them a little bit whimsical for Christmas and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, I mean, it takes time.
Hours.
It always takes time.
Hours?
Yes, hours. For sure.
Days?
Not days, but it depends on how busy your day is and how much time you
Yeah.
can just
Sit down. Yeah.
I find if I think I'm going to sit down for 15 minutes, it's an hour and a half later and I look up.
Sure.
So anyway, these are about to head out to test knitters. And it's just one sock is a test because they're identical.
Yes.
So I would think this should be out quickly
I'm aiming
in a few weeks at the most.
Yes. I thought maybe 2 weeks from now, my little hats, because mine is also going to go out this weekend. So I think 2 weeks to do 6 little mini hats, like to get through. But again, if we need another week, you need another week.
Right. I don't like to put pressure
I
on
don't
test
either.
knitters. And because there is not a date that this needs to go out. There's
Yes.
just sort of a time range that I'm hoping to get it out.
Yeah. So 2
And
to 3 weeks.
they certainly don't have to knit them long, right? You don't have to test the pattern, you don't need long socks.
You can knit shorties.
It's more like you could absolutely knit shorties.
Yeah.
And that's what's really fun. If you get a really nice advent, gosh, you can make so many pairs of socks out of one advent.
Yes.
So anyway, I love these.
I love these.
I'm halfway done my second sock.
Are you?
Yes. I love knitting with these mini skeins.
I have to say, the color and the pattern gives such inspiration to wanting to sit down to knit. Like, all I think about is, when am I going to get to sit down to my
I
sweater
agree.
again?
If you pick colors that are your thing, and I mean, these are my thing. These kind of colors are totally my thing. I also think a version that's like kind of like black and white, like where all these stripes are one color and then the main color is one color. I think that would be really beautiful too. Georgia, of course, would like a pair, but no stripes.
No.
And all like purple socks, but they just say stay cozy. What do you mean no? She never asks for anything.
You could do a tube
I could.
and then just do Tracie. That
Yeah.
would be easy.
So I am going to make those for her. I'm clearly nicer than I should be.
Totally. I love it. Okay.
And Steph will have the yarn. So Stephanie, the creative knitter, will be making.
Okay, A, I'm buying the yarn, and B, I'm knitting the socks.
What?
I wonder.
You don't knit fingering weight socks. Do it in DK.
Yeah, can you do me a chart, pretty?
I don't know.
It's way less
Yes,
stitches.
I can do you a chart
It's
for
way
DK.
less
Yes,
stitches,
I can do
though.
you a chart for DK.
Tracie, 10 out of 10.
Thanks, Joe.
They're gorgeous.
They're ridiculously soft to wear. I have to say that part is really nice.
I haven't felt like, because it's so easy to crank a tube, to knit socks, but I see that and think I need those.
I don't love knitting stockinette socks, which is why when I crank tubes,
Yeah.
I'm equally happy.
Yes.
I'm equally happy.
Right.
I really am. It's not a cheat for me at all. It's getting what I really wanted.
I think I showed these last time.
I don't think so.
Did I show just the yarn?
I think so. I don't think the tube. No, Jodi, you just showed the yarn.
Okay, so
That's amazing.
this is tube talk.
What?
So this is the, do you guys remember Lollipop Yarn had come out with
Yes.
DK tweed self-striping?
Jodi, I can't even with those.
It's beautifully done up. Beautiful. Okay, so that was one. This was this, I believe, the September or October DK Yarn Club.
That's Freckle Whimsy.
Yes,
That's
Freckled
beautiful.
Whimsy. So that
I don't think we saw that one. We
That's
saw a different
beautiful.
one that had purple and navy.
This, I believe, was just an extra one I purchased from her.
That's
this was not
beautiful.
a club. There's always a few extra clubs left over. I don't think this was it. So follow Freckled Whimsy, because she's always throwing some extras in her shop if you miss one. And then this was
That's
that
gorgeous. Rose Hill?
Yes.
That's pretty too.
That was the peppermint one.
Oh, it's real. Her red is so good. I actually have her red to share today because I just
Her
bought it because I
red is-
love it.
But this is what I also got. This is the club.
Ooh.
This is the club.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll show that. But that's my tube. Oh, you guys.
Good tubes, Jodi. This is insane.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of minis,
Okay.
I've showed this before. This is Nicole from Hugh Loco. This was her sultry mini set.
Jodi.
And
I was wondering what that was.
What I did was, I don't think I used all the colors, but I made a tube, and I did this stripe double, so I can just cut it here and put the toe.
Yes.
So this is mini skeins.
So do you have some minis left for the heels and toes now?
Yes, I kept 2 full minis out.
She's going to love this.
I sent her a picture already. But this was her sultry mini set.
Boy, those are nice.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
So this will be the color of the sock.
See, half the time I don't know what to do with mini skeins. I need someone to tell me what to do. That's perfect.
You can use your mini sets or have scrappy mini with your sock machine. Right. This was done on my sock machine.
Right. Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah. I didn't knit this. Can you believe it?
I get, but still.
Oh yeah, Vincent also has this. Isn't it beautiful?
Hi, Vincent. Vincent's making a pattern.
I know. But I love
Jodi, that's awesome. Like for the sock people, but that could be a cowl, that could be a shawl, like whatever.
Yeah, I love it so. The trouble is I love every single one I crank. I'm having trouble assigning names and giving them away. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but why do you have to give them all away?
Because Tracie, I have like 45 of them now.
So what? You wear lots of socks. You've got to keep the ones you love.
Yes, keep the ones I love.
And yarn, I used to think the same thing. Oh, I don't want to get rid of it. You can always get more yarn.
Yes.
Right? Like if you keep one and you think, oh, this person would love it. They have birthdays. They have just give them
Yeah.
socks one day because you think that
Exactly.
they would love it.
You're right. You're right. Fucking right. Jesus. Sorry. Sorry.
That was so close.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Bitches. Now what?
Yes, Arn and Carlos has done a mini sweater advent.
Yes. See, like honestly, when you go search for that stuff on Ravelry, you're gonna find a lot of really cute
Yeah.
things to knit. Hi from Denmark.
What is the yarn? That was Hugh Loco, and I believe you can't get it anymore.
The Sultry mini set?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
I saw it not that long ago.
I
but
think that was a last call for pre-orders.
Well, who
if
knows?
I'm not mistaken.
Who knows
You can
what's
always
gonna
reach
happen.
out.
You could ask and see what she says.
It came in fingering. It came in whatever you wanted. It came in a 50 set.
Yeah, she's amazing to do that. She
Yeah.
does all of these things on all the bases.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bulky would be so great.
Bulky would be so great.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, now I just have
All I
goodies.
have is shopping and beautiful things that showed up that we can share.
Should we share a kit?
Okay.
We've waited 100 minutes.
It's been taking forever. Like, it's been months. We've been keeping a secret for so long. We're so bad at keeping secrets that we shared the yarn last time.
Do you guys remember? Remember the hat and the socks we shared?
And we shared that it's Shirley Bryan yarn is what our winter, we have what's called our winter fade kit in the shop right now. Finally, we're so excited that it's released, but now we're going to share everything that's in it with you guys. And I think the inspiration for this is because we love giving yarny gifts, and we also love like the relaxing and the self-care and the just something that's going to be cozy and wonderful, right?
Yes.
For yourself or for
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts. So we think, what are we gonna? So Jodi's got her a beautiful hat, and these are my socks.
The yarn was pure magic.
Jodi, it makes it is.
Right?
Becky is Shirley Bryan fiber mercantile yarn. So she is an Ontario dyer, so already well known for her deconstructed fades. So this is not mini skeins. This is one skein of yarn that is dyed in such a way that it just it fades so beautifully into these rainbows. She does brights and neutrals and darks and jewel tones and all kinds of things. And the way it started is she said, "Oh yes, absolutely. I would love to be involved in your winter set." And so we sent her an inspiration photo, and she laughed. She said, "This is one of my all-time favorite inspiration photos."
What was it?
It was, I'd have to go back and get it, but it's a really gorgeous modern Christmas scene.
Okay.
And she said she's already made yarn inspired by it, but she said, I totally want to twist it up. So anyway, she loves these colors, and they were so beautiful.
And there's 2 matched 50-gram skeins. So Tracie's knit single.
Yeah. So this is socks, and I actually did, because I wanted to show everybody all the colors, I kind of snipped out little bits. So I've got little tiny balls that make like about a mini skein.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to just keep going, you could totally knit 2 pairs of socks.
Sure.
And they would just be mismatched.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Love
2
that.
socks that are different.
And for me, I wound both balls, and I started both with the navy blue for this.
So you double stranded yours to make like a worsted weight hat.
Yeah, double stranded. It's got a little bit of,
I'm
lace,
totally making
not
this
lace,
hat.
yarn overs and some pearl bumps.
So it fits like a dream. That hat is so,
Because it's kind
fits
of like
so
hugs.
well.
Yeah. And then for this one, I wanted to show the full. So this is kind of what it does. Like,
So you don't have enough yarn to make both hats.
no.
So
You don't.
And you don't have enough yarn to make socks and hats.
You could make shorty socks and a hat.
Could you?
Yes.
I didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I should try that out.
You could make shorty socks.
But here's
and a
the
hat.
thing. Becky makes amazing colors. I think I would just hope people also go to her shop to explore that and pick up more yarn. The
Yeah.
patterns are, for now, they're in the kit only.
Yeah.
And so you will get both patterns in the kit, and you can choose what you would like to make with your yarn.
It's a booklet. Tracie made a booklet.
We did a pattern booklet, so you will get both Both patterns.
Remind me to put it on Ravelry. Did you do it already?
No, it's not on it's not on Ravelry
Yes,
yet. So you will also get a download code. Once the patterns go up on Ravelry, you will get that for your library. So you
Yes.
get the book now and you can knit. It's printed on sort of like a heavy cardstock.
We've got a self-published book.
Come on. We have a great local printer and they will basically do anything we ask, and
they're amazing.
they do all kinds of great things, but this is just the perfect size for your knitting bag. And of course we don't reprint these. This is it. It's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
We love to do them. And I think anytime we do these big winter kits and we do patterns and stuff, we'll always print a book.
Yes.
But that's also the book. So you get both patterns and the pattern book and the yarn.
Okay. It's not done.
But wait.
Okay,
We
so
just-
I can't I've had these candles for so long. My room with the Grocery Girls pom-poms and stuff smells like this. So this is an ebony and ivory candle. It's a 4-ounce tin and it's in their Noel scent, which is like,
I think it's like the quintessential holiday scent. It's not too spicy. It's not too sweet. It's just homey and cozy.
it's like piney with a touch of cranberry.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Santa's tears
It's-
dropped in.
With a sprinkle of sprinkles from Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
No, it really is. Honestly, I've had a lot of candles. It is my number one favorite Christmas, holiday, winter scent. I love it. This is an Alberta company
Yes.
as well, and this is a soy candle with she uses like sustainable cotton wicks, and it's petroleum free, soot free. It's a very nice candle. But what we've done is the label is custom. You might recognize that awesome little portrait.
Yeah.
And if you look, the label is actually knit stitches. So it's this is our limited edition just in this kit. They
You'll
made it.
never have it outside the kit.
I don't even want to burn it. I just want to keep it forever. It
No,
smells
life's too
so
short.
good.
Burn the candle.
You're right. You're right.
Mhm. Keep the tin if you want.
You're right.
Life's too short.
Right.
That's incredible.
I'm
I
really glad
hadn't
I got a
smelled
kit.
this.
Oh, it's my fave.
Yeah.
It's my fave.
And then Diane, who is our good friend with Brick, she is Brick Bubble. Okay, so let me show you this first so you can get an idea. This is our winter logo.
Keeping the sticker theme going. We're not kidding.
Yeah, we're not kidding that we love
We
stickers.
love holographic stickers.
This is a Jill Zielinski design. She winterized our logo. Holographic.
It's so good. She's
Yeah.
done such a good job, and we've loved as the seasons change to highlight those things.
Yeah. And then we have a laser cut. It's hard because I don't want to open this.
So it is actually this. This is what the stitch marker is. This is same graphic.
Yeah.
In a laser cut, the pale blue. It matches your yarn very well. So I know lots of people like to match their stitch markers to their yarn.
Can't really see.
So we imagine you knitting your hat or your socks with this cute little stitch marker.
It's
And
an acrylic laser cutout exactly like that.
it is. It's this winter logo. So
And there's one more. There is a secret recipe. It is a holiday favorite of ours. We're not going to show you. It comes in every box. But let me just tell you, yum.
come on. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pretty sure you will love it. I know it's delicious.
All comes in a little box.
And there's minimal effort for the maximum flavor.
Yes.
Because I don't want to spend all day in the kitchen. I really want to be knitting.
You could have this done in 15 minutes.
I'm
I'm not
like
kidding.
a bunch of them.
Yes.
So it's a sweet treat, and it's a surprise recipe. And you get a recipe card. We printed a recipe card
Yeah.
for you.
And let me just tell you, I know that I've had people in the past years would like to know Pom-Pom Suggestions if they choose to knit a hat.
Jodi, such a
So
good
the
idea.
second picture in the listing you'll see, and there's a little grid picture of different pom-poms we carry in the shop, and I've named each one so you can easily find them. But just for an example, these two are brand new. Janet said, these are on my list. I'm sending them right away because they'll go with your kit.
Those are perfect. Where's the other hat?
Look at this one.
Literally perfect.
Perfect. Plus, there's a navy that's gorgeous with the blue.
You know what would be so great if somebody got a kit and knit someone a hat, like their thing is blue. They just love blue, and
Yeah.
they knit this and gave it away.
So there's several suggestions. This is 94. It's amazing.
That's
But we also have the
beautiful.
baby pink, which is incredible. So there's several pom-pom suggestions. And of course, if you want black or grays, there's tons of that too. But
Well,
I love a matchy. This I did opposite.
the blues are totally like crazy beautiful on that.
Yeah.
And we always want to thank
that.
these incredible businesses that say yes, right? These are all Canadian. Becky's out in Ontario. The rest are all here in Alberta. That's our thing. We just love to highlight things that we
Yes.
truly love. And
Yeah.
we've been buying these things for ages. And thank you, especially Becky created this color. This is not in her shop. This is our color for the moment. It's just awesome. And it's just called SBY Grocery Girls Edition.
You guys, I had bought but never knit with it. And so I'm just going to say this. And I know it's my kit and I know I love it so much. When I say this yarn is magic, it's magic.
She's amazing.
Like
So talented.
To hold it double so you guys get an idea. It's just like it fades from
It's
like
seamless, Jodi. Like it doesn't just now this part in here, I did not cut anything out. I cut out a bit up here. So you can see how like beautiful she fades things. This in here is her fade. Anyway, she really is. She does something
It's-
pretty special.
Yes.
And unique.
Yes.
And
makes me want to buy more of her yarn.
I have a bunch of her yarn. I gotta get knitting. And I mean now, Jodi, I can just knit your hat.
Yes.
Right? Like I
Yes.
knew all along I could do socks, but I love that idea of the hat.
It was the
You
most
could do
fun.
a cowl. You could do the whole, like if you
Yes.
see Becky's pictures. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to look it up. Becky's picture.
So this is what would it have been if I would have kept knitting. Like if you can see, I'm just kissing the light blue here, and same with this. I'm just starting the pink.
Right.
So this is what happens if you were to knit just the whole thing single with a mohair.
So that's not one whole skein?
No, I had to get
at the top
skein.
is blue of your hat?
Yes.
So you started. Okay.
But listen, Tracie, if you wanted just to make a beanie, look how much room I have here.
Well, here for sure. Or a kid's hat, like one
You
adult,
can
one kid's.
absolutely get 2 hats out of this skein, this skein of yarn.
Like an adult and a.
But what if you held it single and added mohair and knit?
What if? Then you would be.
Yes.
So I think if you get a smidgen creative, you will see.
I didn't block this yet, you guys, because I actually forgot to block it.
But you don't always have to block.
I know, but usually we always talk about if you're doing like lace work, like any yarn overs and stuff, it just kind of opens it more. But it does open when you put it on your hat.
So
your head.
here's Becky's picture. That is the whole entire gradient.
And see, Becky does those rolled no cuff socks.
Yeah, she's got it on, I think on her website. She tells you how to knit. So if you knit the entire gradient in one pair of socks, you get a really long, slouchy, cozy. So that's another option. And that is always available. So even if you just have her yarn.
So is that 150 gram?
This is our yarn.
One sock is 150 grams skein?
Yeah, she's knit one cake into each sock. And that is how it fades. Whoops. Ooh, what happened there? That's how it fades.
A cowl
She's
would be
amazing.
Stunning.
Stop it.
Yes.
Anyway.
I love this yarn. So
very exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for everyone that gets excited about these things, and we really appreciate.
I don't know which one I like better. I love them both. Do you wear your samples that you knit?
I do.
Or do you keep them?
No, I do. I totally
Socks
do.
too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Like yes, I absolutely do. I give away some things too. Like I don't have some things, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, don't you wear them? What else am I going to do with them?
No,
I'm going to save them for our booth at Knit City.
Oh my God, never. Said Tracie and Jodi, never.
Maybe one day. Jodi says no. Like one day in hell.
Totally.
It's just so much work.
I just have things I've purchased.
I have things I've bought. Things
What is that thing?
Sent. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What have you done?
Jodi! First of all, I'm going to blame you for this.
Are you spinning? Don't tell me. Did you get a drop spindle? What's happened?
My wheel is being delivered this afternoon. Okay, when we shared the Long Way Homestead yarn,
Yes.
did
you buy a
you
sheep?
tell me? My sheep is coming this afternoon. They have a breed of the month club. It is only $20 a month. So
I thought it was yarn.
it is
you
a
got.
great. You and me both. Not because it said anything about yarn, because
Right.
I was like, breed of the month, and it's a great way to support what they're doing. And $20 a month, heck yeah! I mean,
Are
I
you
want
never
that.
getting yarn? Did you buy a year?
So here, my first installment of the breed of the month club arrived, and it was vacuum packed, and so it's really cheap shipping, which is awesome. So I opened it up, and I wanted my skein of yarn.
Just say someone forgot to spin my yarn.
What the heck is this? Okay, first of all,
Oh,
it's
that's beautiful.
amazing. So first of all, I felt like a moron. Of course, for 20, of course. So it's ready to roll. I'm assuming for spinners, this is ready to roll, right? Like you're ready to rock and roll and spin this, right?
You're asking the wrong person.
The breed of the month,
Tracie, that's beautiful.
Jodi. It's so nice. The breed of the month is Romney. And so you get a really nice write-up on what Romney is, where they come from, what kind of things that they're used for. Like you can it's actually a large sheep, which can be bred for meat or wool.
Did you buy
Ta-da!
a whole year? Did you buy?
Oh yeah. So, and then they tell you all about the fiber. So clearly this is meant for spinners.
Oh, that is too good.
Or people that just like to collect.
It's very light with a small thread of dark in here. It's very beautiful.
Can I just say, it's gorgeous. It makes me want to source out Romney yarn, which they probably have.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I don't spin and I really don't have any intention of learning in the near future.
It smells really
I
beautiful.
don't know what I'm going to do with this fiber. It's stunning. Like I feel like if you were a spinner and you want to get this kind of a club, I don't know why you wouldn't go to the Long Way Homestead and check it out. This is stunning. This is absolutely beautiful.
Were you like, what the actual fuck?
Okay, here's the thing. So the mail lady comes.
Just a minute.
And I
send it back. They got to spin it and send it back.
And I get very excited, right? Because then I see, oh, the Long Way Homestead came. Oh my gosh. Yes. So I, clean up all the work that I'm doing and I get all like ready just to open it and get all excited. And then I open this and I felt like a moron. I felt like a moron because clearly I did not read.
You're like, oh.
And it was like, well, duh. Of course that's what this is.
Thrummed mittens.
You could absolutely use it for something like thrum mittens. I also think it seems like a waste. It should be spun.
I feel like
like somebody should.
Maybe you could do it a monthly giveaway. And only spinners will enter, right? Like you have to have it for a spinner.
Yeah. So I also would really love the yarn. So I'll have to. It's just soft and beautiful.
Maybe you could do like a trade with someone.
Yeah, maybe someone would want to spin it, and I could trade them for some or pay them or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like asking a lot of someone, but I don't know.
Not for nothing. Like you're not going to just say, "Can you spin it and send it back?" Well, that would be nice.
Can you make me some yarn?
But no, you would compensate them for sure.
Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I have to say though, it makes me want to learn to spin because this is amazing, and it's a really great way to support someone that you just really believe in what they're doing. So there's lots of small farms out there, and I think these kind of things make a big difference.
That's really beautiful.
If you're not a spinner, they have that calendar that we showed last time.
Stick with the calendar.
Where is it? I think it's here somewhere. Anyway, she had a really cute calendar, and I think it also was only $20. And it shows all the breeds of sheep and gives you like little tips on wools and stuff. So spinners, Long Way Homestead, breed of the month. And I feel like this is a lot. Like how much yarn would you get from this?
This is great. Like a skein of
It's
yarn,
really,
right? Is that
like,
100 grams?
I don't know. I should read. I did not read the listing.
Yeah.
It said breed of the month club. I assume that meant yarn because I'm a knitter. Like I'm not a spinner. I bet you spinners read that and thought they knew exactly what they were getting. Anyway,
Oh,
here's
that
my
is really good.
here's my review. It's really soft and really
Do you know how many
nice.
ounces?
No, I don't. I'm sure it tells you in the listing. I will link in our show notes.
It's 12
Okay,
pounds.
Star says they have a yarn club too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch things up.
You'll have to contact
Oh
them.
my god, what a moron. I am just not.
Right.
I just got a little excited and added to cart and checked out.
I'm feeling like
They have an actual yarn subscription. Okay,
you just bought the wrong thing.
Then I want to give someone this fiber. I want to give it to them.
Give it to who?
I don't know. I want to
Okay.
give this to somebody that loves to spin and that would love to.
Okay.
I want to give it to somebody.
Oh my god, this made my day.
I mean, I could keep it and just have it as a decoration. It's so freaking beautiful.
It is. That's why I bought that loop.
I
book.
don't want to knit any more throw mittens. I've knit a gajillion pairs of those. I don't want to.
So you'll just have to reach out and switch it to the yarn. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna find- Anna's
If
gonna
your
find
yarn
that's funny.
budget is or your fiber budget is almost non-existent these days, DM me on Instagram. I want to send this to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to send this to you and I want you to enjoy it and spin it and
We ship anywhere.
totally.
Worldwide.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I want to give it away.
It's really beautiful, you
It's
guys.
so soft. So Romney, I can't wait to knit with
2 thumbs up for
2
Robbie.
thumbs up for and how freaking cute is the sheep? There we go.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. That was the best thing.
Such an
ever.
idiot. Ah. Okay, that's that.
Okay, I participated in another Hedgehog Fibers Club. But
Fiber or yarn?
yarn. Only yarn. This was the September club.
Jodi.
Last time I ordered 3 months of like a speckle club, right? And then so this one I ordered 1 month, I think. I don't know what I'm doing.
See, I'm not the only person that doesn't know what I'm purchasing. Oh wow, that's nice.
This was September, you guys. This was the confetti club for September. You didn't know what you were getting.
So that's a bright club, like everything's bright.
Yeah, you had an inspo few pictures. You can tell if you're going to get this, it's going to be super bright. But there was a neutral one.
Okay, I saw those clubs when they went up, Jodi. I almost bought this neutral
This
club.
was the neutral club.
That's beautiful. And it's still got the hedgehog twist of a bit of neon in it.
Yes.
Like it's their version of a neutral. I love that.
It's so beautiful. I was so thrilled when I opened these. It's just so much fun. Will I ever knit it? I don't know. But there's that element of fun for me.
Jodi, you need
At
to knit
least
a
it
hat.
wasn't fiber.
You need
That's
to knit
all
a
I'm
hat.
saying. You're not going to live
Okay,
this one down.
somebody just put up a comment that said, don't feel bad about not knowing it wasn't fiber. They bought an advent calendar last year, did not spin, did not know it was fiber, and they got the whole advent.
Oh, you both have.
So there we go. Neither of us can read and whatever. It's all great.
I love that.
Jodi, that's beautiful. Those are amazing. I don't know why you wouldn't knit a hat.
Add those to the fiber bump that you're sending.
Okay, that's so nice.
Let's add them both. I have
Jodi,
lots.
that's
I got so many. Let's
nice.
add whoever reaches out and whoever you choose, that yarn can go with them too.
Okay, that's so wow.
Actually,
okay.
you know what, Tracie? You're gonna give it all to me because you're gonna forward me the address so I can just print a shipping label.
Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah. So that was really fun. You guys, I've never
they're-
once been disappointed with a hedgehog.
Yeah, you've
club.
been really getting a lot. So
That's
those
it.
are the mohair. You used to get the Surrey Club.
Yeah, that was a 3-month
different.
subscription before.
Okay.
This one now is a month by month if you want. I only bought 1 month. I think.
Who the heck knows? I have a bunch of Canadian makers. Now, believe it or not, we were at Knit City. You think you would get everything you want, right? No, like I don't even know if I was home before I'm placing online orders for things for companies that I didn't even.
Sometimes it can get kind of hairy. You say hello
It is.
and might get distracted from a booth. Or...
super distracting. So your yarn was at the Crafty Jackalope Yarn Bowler booth.
Yes.
So our friend Janet is Yarn Bowler. Our friend Amanda's the Crafty Jackalope, and she made this super cute hat pattern called the I Need That Hat.
Mhm.
I
It's
Need
so
That
good.
Hat. It's like the perfect classic hat. So Jodi dyed inspiration colors. This is the Crafty Jackalope color on a pale gray base with some super fun pops. And the Yarn Bowler color is, it totally reminds me of like a leopard print or
And
something.
that's kind of what. So Janet, who is yarn bowler, bowler is one of those campers.
Yes.
She actually has one.
I know.
So we took it off her picture of her tan and black and white.
So
camper.
these are the kits that they had in their booth. And now Amanda's thing is everybody then gets bling. So all the kits come with a ball of this super fun sequin sparkle yarn and 2 pom-poms and then a skein of your merino cashmere Aran weight.
It was an amazing kit. It was
is-
so fun.
Before I went to Knit City, I was like, I need to get the kit.
Yeah.
You know I could always get yarn and pom-poms. I just wanted the whole kit. I just thought it was so well done and so well put together. So I bought this yarn, the Crafty Jackalope one. And she sent all 3.
She's so generous.
She's just so generous. Janet and Amanda both said, you know what, you guys, here's all of the kits. I do still think you can get kits
You
on
can.
Crafty Jackalope's
There are some.
website. So if you go there, you can still get them. Okay, Amanda's saying you can make 2 hats with all the yarn in here. Wow. I mean, for sure the sequins, right? Like the sequins have forever, a whole bunch on them. So this one has silver and silver thread, silver sequins.
So Amanda, I don't think you can. I'm having trouble understanding how you make 2 hats out of this.
For sure the sequins, there's enough. Oh no, she says nope, 2 hats. Okay, great. If you don't get 2 hats, call Amanda.
Okay. She knows. Her
She
patterns
knows.
are perfect.
She's great.
Yeah.
The yarn bowler yarn comes with gold on gold sequins, gold thread. And the Crafty Jackalope color is silver thread, rainbow sequins.
It's so good, you guys.
And of course they had all the samples. So I knew I wanted this hat. So this week we've planned to do a Knit City mini giveaway. So we purchased a few little goodies. There's like a project bag and there's some yarns and we'll have 2 of those in Ravelry. And we'll draw for the prize for the next time, but there'll be 2 prize packages.
Yes.
So that's what
That'll be fun.
That's what we're gonna do with these.
Yeah.
And thank you for your generous, amazing.
I sent
generosity.
Amanda those skeins, those 5 skeins of sequin yarn.
I saw that in her video. I can't wait. It'll turn out being something so good that you're going to be buying it again. You'll buy the yarn again.
I'll never buy it again. That's so funny.
But that was one of the things that came in the mail. I can't wait. I had planned on knitting this for today, but maybe for next time.
I have to say, God, that little bit of that 10% cashmere in that yarn is okay. So here's the thing: the next batch that I sent Amanda is a little bit darker gray. Oh my God! You know what? I wasn't gray.
This color is so good, Jodi.
And the speckles look a little bit different. I don't know.
But that's hand-dyed yarn.
That's hand-dyed yarn.
It's got the same feel where it's the pale gray and the pops of color.
Yeah.
I think this is a sweater. This color to me is,
Yeah.
you know, and you've given me a couple of skeins of this. I plan on making like mitts and a cowl and the hat. I really wanted the sparkles too. So the hat, you know, I really wanted the kit. I want to support these people that I think are amazing makers. Yeah. And you get the pattern. You literally get everything. You don't have to go looking for anything.
Yeah.
So you could have a neutral hat, or you could do the fun pink.
I love the pom-poms they chose.
But I for sure wanted the sparkles. I'm totally doing it. And there, I could do a hat and mitts because I've got enough sparkles for mitts.
Yes, you could.
But Jodi, this base, a cashmere Aran.
And it's just 10% cashmere, but it's beautiful.
Well,
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Most cashmere blends are.
Yes,
they're
I know.
80-10-10,
But
right?
it's surprising just that little touch of cashmere added into a already soft merino.
I agree.
It's beautiful.
Which is another reason I think it is literally perfect for a cowl.
Mm-hmm.
The coziness on your neck with a cashmere.
Yes.
So that's my plan.
Good plan, Stan.
Mm-hmm. I still can't believe I buy this crazy secret. It is so good.
It's so good. Try it just once. It's so good.
Don't knock it till you try it, people. I feel like you're going to be adding sequins to everything.
So I got my yarn club in the mail for Rosehill. Remember, I'm an ongoing DK yarn club.
Yes.
Wait, this is called Fire Glow. So I'm just going to show this. So I'm not sure if you don't want to look in case you're farther away than me, but I just want to not spoil
So what
it.
month is this for?
I don't know. It's the most recent one I got.
Okay.
It just says yarn
And
club.
I mean, October's almost over.
Yes.
So.
But I'm thinking I'm really close, so I might have got it really quick. But
Oh,
I did get
maybe.
it a week ago already.
So if you're in a Rosehill club, look away.
Actually, I might have gotten it 2 weeks ago, the day we podcast. Okay, here it goes.
That was a lot.
You were
That
warned.
was a lot of warning.
Look at this.
Jodi, that's insane.
Is that not beautiful?
Yes. So good.
Called Fire Glow. And sometimes there's some extras in the shop, but I'm not sure, but this is gorgeous. They're not scratchy on your forehead, the sequins at all, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the magic is. And it's always because of the yarn you're blending it with. To feel this. Yes, I would, it's a scratchy yarn, but when you put it with all the yarns that Amanda has put with all her pattern, it doesn't scratch.
Yeah.
And you could choose not to put the sequins there if you want, if you were really sensitive, but I would say go for it. No, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. And then I got, this is called River Rocks.
Jodi, that's so beautiful.
Look at that.
Robin is very,
This was in her shop.
so good.
Really mauvey, really grayish and purples.
And like navy-ish leaning. It's very beautiful. Okay, I was in Robin's shop too, Jodi.
Okay, so somebody just said I couldn't score the box, but I got some of I've got some of Shirley Bryan. I think Shirley Bryan yarn. The box is not in Shirley Bryan's. The box we just showed is at our website.
Yeah, that kit is only at grocerygirlsknit.com. It's our winter fade kit, the color, the candle, everything, the book. You can only get that in this kit.
It's not available at Shirley Bryan yarn.
No.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, just to let you know. Okay, so I was in Robin's shop and I was looking at DK yarns and this one caught my eye. Warm Spice. And how much do you love that she's got like add a mini?
I took that inspiration
DK
from
and
her.
fingering.
Yes.
So I bought this and I put, so this is
really
Warm
good.
Spice and this is the dark water mini. I just thought it would make really cute socks or a hat or whatever. It's super autumny. Super autumny, very
Love
golden.
That gray is really good with it.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
And then I also bought some fingering weight yarn thinking socks. This is our honey whiskey color.
That's really good.
How good, nice is that, right?
Really good.
Honey whiskey. That's the fingering weight. And I mean, she's got it on all the bases.
She's
she
a
has
good
it on
namer.
DK. Yeah, she really is.
She's a good namer.
She really is. But when I was in there shopping, I noticed her strawberry color, which is very tonal. She has another red that was more like a solid, but this one,
It's beautiful.
or did I buy this all in one?
No,
This one's got
very
lights,
yeah.
lights and darks
you
in
can see
it.
it. Yeah,
But I always find a good red kind of hard to find.
that's a really good red.
And I just loved it. I just spat all over it. Sorry. This is called Strawberry. So I don't really have plans for those, but I just love going to Robin's shop. And so I bought more. These are honey whiskey minis.
I can see that with the red, Tracie.
Like I actually thought, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I bought all these minis.
Look with the red, the honey whiskey.
I know, right? So these could go together because they're the same weight. They're both fingering weight.
That's stunning.
So
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. I think this is
Love it.
gorgeous.
Love it. Okay, I had one more too. It's called Country Cycle. She always has, most of the time she uses an inspiration photo.
Oh, she's so good with that.
But look, you guys, at this like burnt, like,
And the photo for that is beautiful, that
and
one.
with this beautiful blue.
The warm copper butterscotch and then the mustard and that blue. Jodi, I think that's one of my favorite colors.
I
of
love
hers.
this.
Yeah. And so one of the other companies that we were looking at in Knit City, and then it was the changeover of the time. Like
You were really bummed.
I was super
yeah.
bummed. So Tofino Knit Company. I had every intention of shopping with Tofino Knit Company.
Yes.
And then the morning time slot ended and
Yeah.
they closed to clean everything. And then sure enough, I never ended up making it back there. And so they asked if they could send some yarn for the podcast. Show that. It's so freaking cute.
You guys.
These came wrapped so beautifully.
It's a mini hat.
And this is Holly. Holly is Tofino Knit Company's. I'll put the other one in here. Her yarn is gorgeous, and she has so many bases. Here's her singles. It's beautiful. This is Surf Single. It's 70% merino, 30% silk. So super drapey.
I do love a single.
Me too. And there's so many, like those one skein shawl patterns or a cowl.
I don't knit with singles enough.
I love it. I know what you mean, and I love it. And she's got a base, a tough sock base that's 80% blue face luster, 20% nylon, which I love. And her logo is just so beautiful. So Tofino is on Vancouver Island.
Their logo is gorgeous.
So beautiful. Orca and yarn balls. It's so beautiful. Tofino Knit Company. So this is her BFL tough sock in a gorgeous variegated. I think that would be knitting up so beautiful. So we're going to be putting this stuff in sock prizes. I mean, I always just think, yes, I want to keep it, but I also feel like people should get a chance to knit with it.
Exactly.
This speckle, oh my God, I can't even with the speckle. This one's called, same thing, BFL Tough Sock, and the color's called Beach Combing.
I love this color.
I love this color.
color.
Look at that. Beautiful. So perfect. But then, this is ridiculous. She has a Stellina base. This is a bronze Stellina, and this color is called Black Bear. Are we gonna get to see? And then the bronze Stellina.
That's beautiful.
I looked at this and thought this would be so good as the color work in a sweater.
With that fleck of bronze.
Wouldn't that be so
stunning.
nice? I mean, it would be beautiful as its own sweater, but even just one skein, you could get so much mileage in a colorwork sweater with one skein of fingering weight yarn.
Beautiful.
So Holly, your yarn is stunning. I can't believe, I was so actually happy she reached out because
okay, you guys, and it's like, because this is so dark, and probably not on every color, but like you turn it and you see like a blip of sparkle.
Great Stellina.
Kind of like a twinkle in the night sky.
I'm not kidding you. I don't know if I'm going to give that one away.
You should keep it.
I have I have a sweater quantity that I thought this would look beautiful as the color work on that.
Tracie, Black Bear.
I should give it away.
Copper Kettle.
It's, that's the base.
You
is copper
never
kettle.
keep anything.
I know. And the colorway is called Black Bear. Also, I think it's really hard to get a good black dye, isn't it? Like dye it dark enough to be such a good.
That's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And there's recently the Meridian Lines Victorious Wool Design Meridian Lines, I guess. She's got a really cool tweed base. So this is a kit to make this gorgeous shawl.
Little white neps, right? Like,
yeah, it's like very different tweed. So the base has the pale one color. Like, like it's usually like black and tan and cream. And then these adorable little stitch progress keepers are tiny little hats.
Can I keep this one?
Yes. Yes, you
ridiculous.
should.
You guys, it's this big.
It's like an inch tall, including the pom-pom.
Oh my God, I love it.
But this is for sure going to be one of the prizes in our sweater knit along. Jodi, we have a sweater knit along.
I'm knitting a sweater.
That's ending. Yes, enter your sweater. You're entered to win. This is beautiful. What an amazing kit. So 4 skeins is going to make this huge shawl. It's beautiful. So
that's gorgeous. I love those colors.
It's going to be, and I always find tweed so perfect for like winter. It's just very cozy, and
tweed is really fun to knit with.
I love tweed. Yeah. So the tweed base is actually 85% superwash merino, 15% Donegal nep.
Okay.
And I mean, I still think tweed socks are so cool. So if you ever just wanted to go buy one skein of tweed yarn from her shop, it would make, I think it would make a cute hat or anything.
Yeah.
But these are
gorgeous.
Anyway, I wish we'd had, like, come on, this is totally my jam. Like, this is.
That's 10 out of 10 for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
beach combing. And beach combing and black bear are basically made to go together. So if you wanted to do...
I'm thoroughly impressed with that black bear, that bronze.
Oh, the stellene is so nice.
It's amazing. I'm
mean,
just going to go into...
That's beautiful. So that was one thing that came from literally Knit City fail on my part. Do you have more?
Yarn?
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Fiber? We're still doing fiber.
No fiber.
In case you're interested.
There's a little shop, and it's called Shop Chop.
Oh.
And at Tracie, it's the cutest little store.
Where's that? Like online, you mean?
No, it's downtown, kind of like by Grant McEwen.
When were you out in the world? You don't go anywhere.
Every Friday we do something after Blaze Pizza. And
Okay.
Jordan found this store, but it's got like stickers and trays
Oh my gosh, that's so
and
cute.
candles, and these are
So
what
like a gifty place. I
Totally.
love that. Where
It's a-
is it? In the same...
it's just, you know where you can see the entrance to Grant McEwen,
Yes.
the main entrance? Straight down that road toward Jasper Ave. There's parking
Yes.
right there. It is the cutest shop. Local artists that make stickers and enamel pins and greeting cards.
Jodi, you've got some cross stitch action.
So I bought these two kits, you guys. Just, I don't know when I'm going to do them.
You should start one, Jodi. They're so fun.
Everything you need comes in these.
Those kits are incredible, and there's even like how to do it. Like, and cross stitch is so beginner friendly. You don't need to know how to embroider. You just know how to make an X.
Yes.
It's so fun. I really
That's exactly
love,
what it is.
love.
So
cross stitch.
you get the ring. Is that a hoop?
Hoop.
Needle, your fabric, and what's that?
That's telling you the color of your fabric. So your fabric is that bluey
And then
color.
you get all the threads to go with it.
Yeah.
How cute are these?
They're amazing.
And then you keep them at the end.
Oh, look how nicely,
Yeah.
right? So now you keep them on the card for when you need to grab stuff. Your needle's there. This is little. It's so cute.
This is a little bit bigger.
So this is like a 4-inch.
and then
that's
they
like
had a
6
larger
inch.
one that was maybe 6 or
Look
8
how
inch.
beautiful that's going to be, Jodi. I'm not kidding you. This stuff makes me happy.
So Shop Chop.
Beautiful.
And apparently, Tracie, and they've told, look at the colors in that.
Ooh.
Look at the colors in that Scandinavian one.
These are actually Diana Waters cross stitch.
Do you know that name?
I do know that name. And she's, I mean, is she Canadian? Anyway, she's an Etsy shop. She's a big, she does lots of designs for cross stitch. So if you see some cross stitch kits, very often her designs will be in there. I love these ones. She has a bunch of these Scandinavian ones.
And this Shop Chop, apparently, like, they close for 2 days, and November 5th they reopen, and it's like a winter Christmas wonderland.
Oh, I'm going for sure.
Apparently, they're
The
known
dragonfly's
for it.
adorable.
Isn't it?
So has this shop been around for a while then?
I don't know, but they have, like, tote bags with different art on it. They have, I just can't tell
Oh,
you.
it sounds like something I would love.
Tracie, it's the cutest store.
And I have to say, it's always such a bummer. I don't like going to the mall, but that's the convenience of everything in one place is just, it makes people go to those places. So these little shops just on standalone downtown and our downtown, I don't think they get the traffic they deserve.
And it's basically, there's nothing else around there. So there's, like, I've never seen a car
and yet the
parked
rent
there.
in the mall is prohibitive for
Yes.
lots of small businesses.
Parking right outside the door.
Well, that sounds awesome. I'm
It
totally
was
gonna
great.
go.
It was really, really great.
Okay, before we went to Knit City, I wanted to go to the Small Bird Workshop booth.
Is this the one, the lady we met?
Yes.
This is the one I thought you were just going to
So
talk about.
Catherine, she works with small farms and mills and has very breed specific yarns and has lots of crazy, interesting bases. She's also on Vancouver Island. So Tofino Knit, Small Bird Workshop. And I did buy some of Catherine's yarn, that one that was like an all natural sock yarn. And they're all non-superwash bases. They're all right. So I finally went back to her shop online just the other day, and this base is called her Warbler Fingering Weight. It's 75% blue face Leicester, 25% Gotland wool, and oh, stop it! It's so
The color's stunning.
It's so nice.
This color is called Water Lily.
This one is actually
This
this
is
is the
soft.
undyed base. It's so soft. So I mean, you could use this for anything. You could knit socks. BFL is a very nice tough wool that would be great for socks.
Yeah.
It doesn't have nylon. It's not superwash, but I would 100% make anything out of this. It's got a halo, which I think that's the Gotland. I don't know. It is, the base is so lovely. So I just got 2 colors.
I should make colorwork mitts.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
Tracie.
Isn't it nice?
Yes.
And she had a bunch of colors to choose from. But the undyed is really lovely. Like I could totally knit a sweater, like
It's
a
soft.
sweater in the
It's
undyed.
got a halo. Did you say that?
Yeah.
I was tuned
don't-
out.
Blah,
I'm just
blah,
kidding.
blah, blah, blah.
That halo is beautiful. It's soft.
It's really lovely. And it's got kind of a sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Blue BFL's known for that kind of thing. And maybe Gotland too. I don't know enough about. Maybe I'll learn about that in my breed specific.
You will. You'll learn
Club.
a ton.
So this was exciting. And I really wanted to cast this on right away. I don't know what I'm going to make. But 2 skeins, you could do lots of good stuff.
And those colors will be gorgeous.
Aren't they nice?
Yes. Love that.
Yeah.
So the only thing I have is To the Max.
Okay, I have one more thing. And then,
Perfect.
yes, I want to see all the To the Max. So what was her business before this?
I don't know who that
Erin,
is.
Erin was, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. I loved her yarn before, but Erin opened a yarn store called the Yak Yarnery in Rocky Mountain House, Alberta. We've been
Don't tell me.
saying we were going to go all freaking summer.
It's going to come to me. Just a minute.
She did, she always has
Something about a river? No.
not even close.
Okay, just a minute.
She has always done beautiful yarn. So I really thought this summer we would make the little day trip and go, and it just never happened. It will happen. It just
Fox
hasn't.
Creek, something?
Yeah, Red Fox Fibers.
Thank you.
Jodi! Red Fox Fibers. So anyway, I see she's still dyeing her yarn. She's carrying lots of other things. Her yarn shop is a full-on yarn shop.
Cute logo.
Isn't it so cute?
Yeah.
So she's got her little stitch markers. You can purchase these there, but you get this giant package of them
you
for like
do.
$3.
I love they have the little bead on them.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But she does lots of yarn. This is her sock base. It is a 75-25, and this is the color Teal Mere Secrets. Super tonal.
I love that.
That's going to be beautiful. I thought crank a tube. That's really
Sure.
beautiful. But I super love Yak yarn. This isn't undyed. This is the undyed base
quite
of
dark.
Yak yarn. It is quite dark. So it's super luxurious. It's 70% merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon. So you can knit whatever
It's
you
a
want on that,
soft-
but
it's
it's
a beautiful
drapey,
soft top,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought her colors were so gorgeous. This is the one called The Greatest Day. Look at that.
Plum. Like a black plum.
It's so good.
That is so good.
And then this is her Like Fire color. I just thought it was a really beautiful autumn
Stunning.
burnt orange.
Actually, those two are beautiful together.
Even
Yes.
this, I thought, and then I thought, like, if I'm going to do socks, I thought the undyed would be beautiful for either of them. But who the heck knows? But her yarn's beautiful, and she's a new local yarn shop, and I think
Love that.
supporting.
We will get there.
We're totally
will
gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, next week, speaking of events, is what's going on?
Where are you going with this?
No.
Edmonton Fiber Frolic is in
Isn't that
person.
in the spring?
It's usually in May, and maybe they did it.
Okay. Maybe just because we haven't been able to do it.
So it is back to being in person. It is a vaccinated and masked and limited attendance event, I believe. But that's November, I want to say 13th. So 2 weeks from this
2
weekend.
weeks from now.
Our friend Lolly is going to have a booth. Ocean Loop Studio is going to be there.
Oh, so she'll come to Edmonton.
Local dyers.
Nice.
It's a great way to get out and support these businesses that can finally now have safe in-person events. So that's going to be fun. That's here in Edmonton at the Italian Cultural Center, which
Has
is
it been there before?
nope,
Hoping the lighting's
which
good.
is actually a very
I'm excited about that.
popular venue for like weddings and
Where
stuff.
is that?
Like it's big. It's right on St. Albert Trail. just before the movie theater. It's
I
right
know
there.
exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Great location.
Yeah.
Great parking.
I went to one wedding there once.
Was the
food was
food?
unbelievable.
Over the
Yes.
top. What are you going to
Italian.
make for dinner tonight?
Tonight? I don't know, but I did burrito bowls last night and they were excellent. Like they were so good.
Do you make some with intentional leftovers so you're not cooking 2 nights in a row?
Yeah. So
Okay,
today
good.
I'll have like taco salad or whatever.
Nice.
I don't know, Jode. I was thinking actually our stir fry. I have mushrooms and pea pods. Do like a nice rice
Beef or chicken?
chicken.
Always chicken.
Usually, not always. Once in a while, beef. But because I cook and beef doesn't sit well with me, that I do mostly chicken.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done a
Interesting.
stir fry forever.
I don't know what I'm going to make.
Interesting. As in, no way. You know what I did though last week? Remember I was telling you how good my burgers were? The homemade burgers were so
Actually,
good.
I had a request for burgers.
You should do burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like grated onion. Okay, can I just say, I refound my slap chop. You know, you guys, that thing where you
Yes, everybody knows what a slap chop is.
let me tell you.
Can you still buy those? I bet you can still buy them.
It is the best. Amazon has them. The best thing in the whole entire world.
Mom loves hers. I think
I
they're
tell you.
crazy. I've never had one.
Are
But
you
I love
kidding me?
chopping. No, I'm not kidding.
Like, even if you want to make a quick bowl of tuna, pickles and onions, chop.
See, I should have one. I don't.
Tracie.
I did get new microplane graters in my kitchen.
Don't do your skin.
Jodi,
Did you do your
gross.
skin?
Yes. So
Did you
mine were so like many years old, and I could literally grate right down to my like the little tiniest piece of cheese in your finger flat. I tried to do that last night and took out a freaking hunk of my. It was gross.
Okay, I've done that before and not like
These
still
were
use what I had.
excellent. But you
It's
know,
only skin.
you pull it back so fast. Like there was nothing. Anyway, I did throw things away, but they're crazy sharp.
Walmart has the OG. Mine looks a little different. I think mine's the Pampered Chef.
Oh yeah.
But you guys, it's the best.
How do you work it?
Like this. Anyway, it was just something I thought I could share.
Okay,
because
Jodi, I love it. Okay,
we're not
let's get to-
sponsored by the Slap Chop in any way.
oh, but we would like to be.
This is
No.
unpaid advertising.
No, it's just really just one of those things that you love and can't live without. I love sharing those kinds of things. I should share my new skincare thing that I love next time.
Tracie.
Because I have a couple of things that I've just, some were drugstore, some was online, but I usually buy stuff and think, whatever. But these couple of things I'm loving. I'll try and
I
remember
love
to do
that
that.
because I've.
I'll remember to do that. Because maybe
okay.
someone would want to buy it for a gift for, a hard to buy for person or whatever.
Yeah, I love that.
Jodi, this mountain of yarn.
It was a mountain. Okay. So I'm just going to go through this, but I want you to know it is available on Fingering, DK, and MCN, the Cashmere Aran.
Look at you, slacker.
All of these bases are available
This is
on those three. All of these colors are available on those three.
People in the UK want to know what a slap chop is. Google it. Google it.
It's a chopper, veggie chopper.
It chops veggies.
It's got tons of blades on the inside, and you just put your thing on
It's
the
a
cut-
gadget.
Yeah.
You need
Kitchen gadget.
it. Jodi, this is so good.
This is called Zombie Bride. I love that one.
I love it too.
You guys, this one for me turned out so fun. This is called Fantasia.
I love that.
It was tons of speckles, and then I put tons of like dark charcoal over the top.
And isn't it hard to do, like, to not make that look muddy? Like, I feel like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
you have to
speckles.
kind of be careful on adding like a yes.
Yes. So, like, I always am amazed by colors that are that intensely.
Yeah. And then
Good job.
I thought a black or charcoal over the whole thing.
It's gorgeous.
Jordan we did a couple Christmassy ones.
So
this one's called Holly
cute.
Jolly. This one was really pretty. This is called Juliet.
Oh,
It's got a really neutral, like a mushroomy base.
I super love that one.
With a really pretty speckle. This one is Wild Wild West. It's
God, I
also
love
got this taupey background.
That would be such a beautiful love note. Like, lots of these would be, but I feel
Yeah.
like that one would be. A lot
It's
of
got
people
that
would really
bluey
like
gray
that.
speckle that you love.
I do.
This is called Lucky Charms. This didn't turn out exactly how Jordan planned.
Okay, but look at those guys.
Yeah. Oh, how fun would that be?
Yes, so cute.
The green speckle over top really, because it was bright aqua also in there.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It kind of just muted everything. This one is called Burnt Amber.
I love that one so much.
That one's pretty.
Yes, that's a really good.
This
Oh, I
is
love
Yarn Bowler
that.
on fingering. I also have it on DK and the MCN Erin in the shop.
That should be a sweater.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Yes. Really or even just socks, Jode.
Yeah. I
Maybe
have.
Mom would like socks in that one.
I think she'd love those neutrals.
I think so too.
The Knit City Mini color
I love that one.
is now on DK and fingering in the shop. I wanted to wait till Amanda and
That is so beautiful. You should make yourself a love note in that one.
It's pretty.
That's your color.
It is my
Yeah.
color. Maybe it add a sparkle.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we need to do a sparkle along.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, we have a knit along coming in January, but maybe concurrently or whatever we could make it,
love
run them.
that. Oh my god,
We need a sparkle
You had
along.
me at sparkle.
Yeah.
This one's called Unicorn Hair. This is not how I imagined it turning out, but I think it's very pretty. Unicorn Hair. Okay, this I loved.
Yes.
This is
Jodi.
called Pond Life. Really slimy kind of. The speckle broke out, so you get some pinks and there was some green and some blue. That's
Jodi.
one color of speckle in there.
It's really beautiful.
And it kind of sometimes they break apart like that.
I actually love that color.
I thought that color was really pretty.
Really beautiful.
This is called Blue Jeans Baby. Starting with like a light gray base and then adding some color over top.
I actually feel like I'm a broken record. These are all really,
Thank
really
you.
gorgeous.
This happens, Jordan. It's chocolate raspberry. It's not what she had pictured, but it's just as beautiful, just the same, right? It's beautiful. It's called Chocolate Raspberry Torch.
It's super beautiful.
Actually, it's funny. This could be a fade. This is Tea and Crumpets that she did the previous week.
Oh.
Like this is Tea and Crumpets. It's a very light version of very similar colors. Like you could fade those two together, right?
Yes, totally.
So Tea and Crumpets is also
And I
a
feel
new
like
one.
chocolate brown does not get the.
This is a beautiful chocolate
It doesn't
brown.
get the attention or, all people like gray and black speckles and stuff. I think a warm chocolate brown is really easy to wear.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
super pretty. This one was the crafty. This one was a different version of the craft. We called it V2, the Crafty Jackalope V2. It's got those teeny weeny speckles. We're actually going to name it something different because it doesn't look anything like.
It's got way more of the darker gray,
Yes.
but I love it. And like you say, fade.
Yes.
They would work together so well.
So in the shop that's called V2 Crafty Jackalope, but it will be named moving on something different because it's
Okay.
really different.
Yeah.
This is called Kiss My Ash. It's got a really warm.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. These were my two favorites.
Oh my gosh.
This was called Whoville.
I love
It's got two
that
greens
one.
and a red and a hot pink. I love it.
And it's an orangey red.
Yeah.
Like it's very
It's
warm.
got
I
some
love
speckles
that.
in there. That was a fun one. This was
That's going to be so cool as socks. You should crank a tube.
Yeah. Yeah. And DK tube.
Yeah.
This was my number one favorite for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, that's really
We called it Lisa Frank because it just gave me those vibes,
Totally.
right? With the colors.
Yes. And I love black speckles.
Yeah. I love
That
this
is
one.
bold and beautiful.
So we've had fun, but what I also wanted to mention are there are a few Halloween inspired colorway sock sets that are on sale.
Ooh.
All sock sets are 20% off right now.
Ah.
All sock sets. What I also
What?
did was I added, if you go to the website at the very top, you can shop by yarn base
Yeah.
in a little category, but I also added a sale box.
Ooh.
So all the yarn that's on sale, including all the sock sets, Halloween included, you can find them in the sock set or their yarn category, but I put them for ease all in one box.
Well, I love how you've got jewel tones, brights, neutrals. You kind of got a little bit of everything happening here. Look at that.
Yeah, that was fun. And so next week we might not have as much yarn because we'll be doing a little more shipping.
And you have mohair?
Lots of mohair. Lots of mohair. All of these bases, like I said, is on fingering and DK. Sock sets on sale.
Jodi.
You guys, Tracie, we're like approaching 3 hours.
No, no,
It's
we're not.
12:10.
That's 2.5 hours.
It's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay, bye. But that's similar to what was last couple of times.
Yes, we make meatloaf burgers too. We use the pork and beef.
Always. I like actually pork and turkey.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay,
I always do
that.
turkey burgers like that.
I actually prefer a chicken or turkey
Me too.
burger.
Me too, but they can be a little dry.
They can be a little dry.
So I do 2-to-1 turkey to pork.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
This has been fun.
I want to knit a million hats.
Tracie. So the idea of like casting on a hat and it's done like the next day,
I get it.
it's very appealing.
I get it now. This was like 2 evenings of TV knitting, and I didn't really know what I was like. I didn't have a pattern, so I was just kind of, you're not motoring. You're kind of thinking, okay, now what do I do, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, super fun. I totally get it.
This is To the Macks Yarn.
It's beautiful.
ttmyarnco.com. If you just Google To the Macks Yarn,
This one's really, really awesome.
I love that. I
Really,
kept a
really,
DK one
really,
to
really,
crank
really
the tube.
beautiful.
You can keep anything you
Okay.
want.
Jodi. Thank you.
This was fun.
Maybe I'll take the Whoville.
Done.
Do you know what I mean? Like I should crank a tube.
Where the hell did it go?
I should do that
Oh,
this
fell off the
afternoon.
table.
Oh, thank you,
Crank a
Jodi.
tube.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm totally making socks. Okay. You know what would be really good with this is Mayflowers or your bright aqua. What's that bright aqua blue?
It's called,
That would be the
yes.
cutest little heels.
Oh.
Blue skies.
There's so many more colorways in my head of like that modern Christmas,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God, I love it. All right. Well, we should go. And thanks for listening to us babble on and on. Whoville, she said it looks like fun. It super is fun. Oh my gosh. It's going to knit up great.
I can't wait to see that.
Okay, good. Well, that's my plan then. I'm doing it today.
I'm just quickly taking Whoville one out of inventory
Okay, thank you.
right now.
I especially love the really warm red that's in here. Like it really pops.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
I
it
think that's
really is a
called poppy
great
red.
combo.
Love that.
Great combo. Okay. So we hope everybody has a great couple of weeks.
Happy
Hope we're-
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. We're going to get our bingo happening. We'll see some folks at bingo on Saturday.
I'm getting a bingo dauber. Is there something I have to print? Star.
Yes.
Thank you. Do
just
I?
bingo sheets. Are you doing it from home or are we going to go together?
I don't know. What time of day is it?
2:00.
I could come here.
Sure.
Or we do it by ourselves. No, I think we're funner together. More fun together.
If we're together, maybe I'll decorate behind us a little bit with some. It's only an hour and a half.
Okay.
We could have nice frosty beverages and that'll be fun. Yeah, let's do it together. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a great couple of weeks.
This was fun.
It is November almost. That's insane. Insane.
Yes, I
Right?
use a 48 stitch for DK socks, and Tracie uses a 64 for fingering socks.
I'm going to order a 56 for Patton's Croy for sport weight socks. I will use that a lot. I keep saying that and I just forget to order it all the time.
56.
56.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like right in between there.
Yeah.
Well, they
Because
make
I
whatever-
can crank Patton's Croy on my 64, but it does make either a super dense tube or a little bit too big for. It's great. Like it's for men's socks, and if you only had a 64 and you have like bigger feet and wider feet, it would totally works, and it's one of my all-time favorite.
Will the
yarns.
will the 56 work for a men's foot?
I mean, it just depends on the like some men have thinner, skinnier feet. Like
Would
my
Jeff
like
use a
dad and I have the
56?
same exact,
Okay.
and I make him your size.
Yeah.
Yeah, dad. So Jeff would need the 56 would probably make a nicer fabric. Not that he has narrow feet, but the 64 on the right size tension makes it pretty big.
Yeah.
And if you have it for the, like a smaller size foot, it makes a really dense fabric that's not as stretchy. So, but I love it. I love Patton's Croy.
Yes.
That'll be a yarn we'll share for our budget-friendly knit-along we're going to do in January.
I already have my yarn. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Just
we're
have to
gonna
pick
do
my
a
pattern.
budget, a don't break the bank knit along starting January 1st.
Yeah.
So if you want to get a project lined up with like, you know, big box yarn
Hey,
or
Nancy.
knit picks
Yes.
or we've got sweater yarn we're gonna do. We'll share it. We'll share it fairly soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I just see? Oh, Star. Star, do you know how to use a ribber?
I think we need to hire someone to come to give us lessons.
I do too.
That'd be awesome.
I'd love to do a ribber too, a ribbing too.
Me too.
Listen, if we just sat down with a YouTube video in front of our machine,
I've watched the ribber video before.
Is it not easy?
And I mean, you have to change all your needles and it's closed. Like when the ribber's on it, it's closed. Like
What
the
if you drop
top
a
is
stitch?
right. So it's a little bit more complicated, but
Okay.
not impossible. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
My dream is to figure out the ribber well, so I could do.
Then you could only rib.
And then you can do ribbing.
Is
On
ribber
the-
just the top thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you have to make your needles like you can do 1 by 1 or 2 by 2.
Yeah.
So you could do 2 by 2 for a little while, then change to 3 by 1 all the way around, and then change to 3 by 1 just on the top of the tube and just stocking it on the bottom.
Tracie, that's
Like-
way too much work.
You could really do it. You can do. Our machines are great. We just don't know how to use them the way we could.
Yeah.
Should literally take 2 months and just figure that crap out. Anyway, anywho,
Okay.
we gotta go. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it.
Okay. Bye, guys.
See you in a couple weeks.
Bye, bye, bye.
Mwah.